Thank you guys so much for attending this Zoom tonight on this busy schedule. I know you could be doing anything else, but you guys want to get here to get this financial literacy November 8th. So just want to let you guys know brief about myself. A lot of you guys already know me. For the ones who don't, basically, I partnered up with Des back in the beginning of June, and a lot of us actually, who I introduced this vision to as well, about 18 of us partnered up with Des then around that same time because we saw the vision in this awesome blueprint that he has here to offer with father figure, as well as, teaching us financial literacy, also teaching us how to become the bank. I was just searching for something that was going to be stable, that's going to be here, and that's going to also be able to have our kids eating. Got tired of the, fly by night programs, got tired of the programs 1 minute is here, next minute is gone. So I really fully believe in the vision so far that we've helped numerous of people already get anywhere from in the tunes of 20,000 up to 183,000 in funding so far. Several people that's been licensed already, and we continue to grow each and every day. So, and Des, he's see the vision. He's working, day in and day out, each and every day in his office here, as you guys can clearly see. So you go ahead and take it away, Des.
So before we get started on the presentation, my main goal is we're creating an environment of high quality people. That's the goal. That's the end goal. So I know we are a lot of us are builders on this call, and I've been building several companies where it's all about recruit. Right. So before we start the call, I want to let you guys know that this isn't a system about bringing in hundreds or thousands of people. The goal, we're trying to educate people, is more of a foundation and bringing in a few qualified people to make sure that they can follow simple instructions, show up to every event that we have, every Zoom call, every training, to make sure that, one, we can go out and teach what we're doing. So it's kind of a mix of recruiting, but the main focus is it's a step-by-step process. There is no thinking. There is nothing that you need to do besides, hey, coach, what do I do next? When you guys come through the system and you build a team, they need to say the same thing to y'all. Hey, coach, what do I do next? We don't want people coming and say, hey, I got this, or getting all creative. It's really a simple process. It's effortless. It's done for you. And as long as you can follow simple instructions, you can make a lot of money. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see the presentation. So just a little bit about how me and Latanya kind of decided to build a Zoom team. I'm here local in Dallas, and I started my company here in Dallas with about 50 or 60 of us in person. But I was the type that, hey, I was the one that built Zoom teams and do it online. And I kind of went away with that because that stuff never lasts long. So I wanted to make sure that I built something that's permanent, that lasts. What is these marks right here? All right, so back what I was saying, I wanted to build something that was permanent, and I kind of been in so many things online that I didn't think it was possible to build something that's gonna actually last forever. So that's why I built it in person. But came across Tanya, came across a lot of network marketing people that think the way I think, right? They don't want to jump in and out of different companies. We want to build one that's gonna stay around for a long time. And I just decided to go online back in June. And since I've been online, my business has scaled like crazy. We're at 300 plus agents right now. My goal is to get to 1,000 by March, and I think we will. But I was trying to do it in person and not realizing how many people we can impact on Zoom, impact on social media, to make sure that, hey, we can provide value if we bring on enough leaders that we'll have a strong foundation. So I said that to say this. My goal is to get 100 agents who's going to take it serious, who will be the foundation, so that we can go out there and run Zoom calls and get more people on these calls to make sure that, hey, this is something serious. It's going to be around forever. So we want you to bring the right people. But if we don't have the leaders to do that, we're going to get to the point where we have too many people that's just here to make a dollar here and there. And it's not about education. And that's what this platform is. It's an education system that you can go build a brand, build a network, talk to the right people, and you can make a lot of money. You don't need a product. You can make a lot of money based off of what you know. based off of knowledge, based off of education. And with the baby boomers getting older, they're done teaching. With Gen Z coming up, they're not teaching. So it's up to us in that age range of 25 to 55 to make sure that, hey, we go spread financial literacy to the world. And as Father Figure Agency, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking on that part to create agents, how to become the bank and how to get rich and what the wealthy do. So we all heard about what the wealthy do, how they make their money, and I figured it out. So I want to show you guys a system that you can, and it's not about me. You guys can come in as this is your system and take it out to the world. And I'm going to show y'all what I did over my last 6 years to get to where I'm at today. 32 years old. I was blessed to meet the right people and to continue to learn and read books to allow me to put together this platform. So Father Figure Agent is a digital product, but it's you to take it out to the real world and coach and teach what you're going through the system. So Father Figure Agency, it started with my little brothers. I got 18 siblings, but I got 13 brothers. So I never grew up with a dad, and I decided to take on that role of figuring out who will be my father figure. Because at the end of the day, my mom raised me, but I know, and we're going to get a little spiritual, that at the end of the day, we need a male to come into our life and tell us what to do. But I also realize that today it don't even have to be a male, right? It's a mindset, somebody that's going to teach you the right things, tell you what to do to allow you to make the correct decisions, that you won't go make the bad decision where you're going to be recovering for the next 10 to 20 years from. So if in the title Father Figure Agent, I don't want y'all to think that this is masculine, and it's not feminine. It's just a mindset within the home that mom decided to come together, dad decided to come together, and here's a mindset that we want to pour into our families, pour into our kids. So Father Figure is just a mentor, an educational piece that, hey, if we knew these little things in our life when we was 18, as we got older, our life would be so much better, but we didn't. We didn't have the privilege to do that. So what the wealthy people do, I went to over 29 leadership seminars to learn everything that you guys are about to listen to. So it's not something that I'm just making up. It's not something that we better test. It's not something that we just trying to see if it works. No, this works. I've done it for the last 6 years because of me spending the money that I need to spend to go learn to get out of that rat hole I was in, to heal from trauma, to heal from all the wounds that I can easily play victim on. But since I decided to read over 200 books, went to over 29 leadership seminars, I made it out. But also, since I made it out, I got to the point where I made so much money that money doesn't even matter anymore. I want to go create millionaires. I want to help people. So I paid for what I'm giving you guys today, and I don't want you guys having to pay for this. I probably spent well over $50K to tie in everything that you guys are about to learn today. And it's simply teaching people how to become the bank, how to become wealthy, and also how to give away what you have, give away knowledge to help other people and make a lot of money. So that's how my name come about, Father Figure Agency. I want to be the next educational course. I want to be the next vehicle to invest into young adults, baby boomers, to invest into any business. I want anybody to be able to call a Father Figure Agent to get access to what they need. And that's what this platform going to provide you. So our motto is, we keep it business, not personal. Your agency to financial freedom. And if you guys wonder where we keep it business, not personal from, Deion Sanders came up with it's personal, right? So we don't want it personal. We want it business. We're keeping everything business. We don't want you to know anything we have on our personal side, finance-wise, or we also don't want you to try to control what we have based off of what we've done in our past. And if you simply go out there and start a business, you're able to do that and protect not only you, your family, and create a legacy that's going to last for a lifetime. But I think since we only know personal, we created an environment where we can't grow as fast because we messed up our personal credit. We messed up our personal background. We got a felony. So this is a second chance, a third chance, a fourth chance, a fifth chance platform. Once you learn everything that you come in here, once you come in here and take it serious and learn everything, you can go start over at any time. I was blessed to be able to go out there and start other businesses, and I was able to start over from scratch at any time that I wanted to because of the knowledge and the education that I have. And I want to give you guys that platform so you can go learn it and you can go charge people for this or take it to the world so that we can get back what we never had, honestly. And I want to be able to put that back in our household to make sure that education is first. How do the wealthy people do what they do? And that's because they become the bank, and we're about to go over details of what that look like. But before we go over the details, our main thing we want to do here is make a lot of money by earning, and growing. It's not about a product. It's not about Airbnb. It's not about a system. We just got to continue to learn. And if you stay educated, you'll earn more money, you'll help more people, and you will grow. But we're going to show you how to do that within your own platform, your own system, to teach you how to become the bank so you don't have to depend on anybody at all. So with that being said, here's a quote, phrase that I want you guys to put in the chat. What comes to mind when you hear this phrase? Put it in the chat. What one word comes to mind when you hear this? And Tanya, kind of keep track on what you hear and let me know as you see it.
Okay.
So he who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. So again, he who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. Put that in the chat. What you guys think it is?
Steve put compound interest. Nicole Evans put money.
Money. Anybody else?
Lauren put interest as well. Lauren put tax. Good one.
Everybody put in the
Don
chat.
LaRose put wisdom. Tanika said wisdom as well. Tanika Cooper. They just put knowledge. Tammy Banks put money. Yeah, Gentuan put interest.
So if y'all see the right answer, start putting the right
money.
Answer.
Knowledge.
The right answer, start putting the right answer.
Knowledge is power. Interest, money.
Compound interest, Albert Einstein.
Well,
there you go. Yes, ma'am. That's what it is.
Yeah,
it's interest.
Yeah.
It's interest. If you can learn how to accumulate interest uninterrupted, that would change your entire life. And not on profit, not on gains. We're talking about you getting interest off your expenses. So imagine paying rent for your whole life, and the rent you paid over 60 years that you can look up today at 65 and gain interest off the money that you spent. So it's okay to make profit, gains, 401ks, but there's no platform that lets you go spend money and get interest off the money that you spend. And that's what I'm going to show you. If you can simply do that, you can go make a lot of money. And that's what this system is all about. I'll show you guys how to become the bank, spend the money that whatever money you want to spend at the end of your life, you get interest off the amount of money that you spent your entire life. So it's not about saving money for 401k. It's not about saving money, putting it in an emergency fund, none of that. The goal is how much money can I spend in my lifetime that when I turn 65, now I'm retiring off the interest of the money that I spent. And that's what we're going to teach you guys. Tanya, anything before I go forward?
No, not right now. I'm still writing names down.
Okay. So with that being said, there's 68 people on this call. Look, if you're here to think you're going to make a quick buck, if you're here for a comp plan that's going to pay you overnight, if you're here to say you just want the money, I think you probably should leave now, because this system is not about that. This system is about building a foundation that will make you a lot of money. And it's not about coming into this, while we go through this, don't come through this thing, okay, how can I make a quick buck today? I'm going to show you guys how, no matter what group, we got 3 different groups, we'll go over there later, but how you can easily get money fast without trying to create cash flow. We're going to get you the money first, and then we're going to put it in the vehicle to create cash flow. And we'll go over details of what that look like moving forward. But the main, keep in your mind to make sure that you get the money first before you go try to focus on selling a system to make a quick buck. Before we move forward all the way, but we put this presentation together. I'm not a Zoom person. I don't do presentation. I'm the guy that you put somebody in front of me and I can talk all day. But with this presentation, we kind of put it together. It won't be perfect, but hey, I think it'll give you guys what y'all looking for. And we got Jantuan that's on the call. He put together a few slides that's going to make this more visual so you guys can understand the concept. So as we go through this, it'll probably get confused. It'll be a lot of information, but we're gonna break it down at the very end and just make it simple with one sentence. And when we're able to do that, it'll make sense. So a little bit about myself. I grew up without a dad. I was a foster child from the age of 7 to 9 or 7 to 10. And then my mom came back and got me. I met my dad at 7. He saved me from the foster home. And I won't even say saved, but let's talk on the foster home real quick. Me being in the foster home, I grew up in the hood, in the projects. When I went to the foster home, I was able to see what the wealthy people do, what the rich people do, what the white people do. I'm gonna just say that because I know what the majority of our call is. That I got put into a home that we woke up, we ate breakfast, we sat at the table, we went to school, they picked us up, we got back, we did our homework, had a snack, and we hung out after that. So it was kind of like my first experience of saying that, hey, my lifestyle is different from what everybody else is doing. But we grow up to think that what we're doing in the lifestyle we're in is normal, but it's not. So I'm going to show you guys the system and the platform that they do and kind of to tie in all the pieces of how I get to where I'm at today. So at 7, I went to the foster home. My dad got me from there. I spent 2 years with him. And with that 2 years, my dad was a business guy. He had a lawnmower company, construction, remodeling. He did real estate, and I went everywhere with him. So to get to where I'm at today was because of my dad, 100%. I think at a very important time of my life, I watched my dad do what he did, but there was no relationship. There was no foundation. There was no love. It was, hey, we waking up, we're going to do this, and we're coming back home. And I spent 2 years with him doing that. It was my first 2 years I ever met him. And then my mama got her life together. She was able to get us back. At 10, I went to middle school, and then I went to high school and started playing football. So when I was playing football, that was my new, and we all know with what we do, basketball, sports, we think that's our way out. So my way out was football. When it came to that, I was like, hey, I don't need a dad. I don't need a mom. I'm going to go out there and join the league, and I'm going to make a lot of money. But, yeah, you see what that turned into. So, but there was also a father figure I had in my life. It wasn't a person. It was a sport. It was a father figure that I had in my life to say, hey, this is what I'm going to commit to. This is what I'm going to go do to make sure that I succeed in life. And then after that, I got 32 scholarships. My mom refused to sign my scholarships. I had brothers and cousins. They all went to college, but nobody graduated. So my mom was like, hey, you're not doing that. So from that point on, of course, you can assume what I did. I was mad, I was pissed off, and I thought she didn't love me. So I ran away from home. When I ran away from home, I joined the Marines, right? So I joined the Marines at 19. I did serve 6 years. And at 19, when I got into the Marines, as hard as it was, I finally felt love again because I was around men that I thought cared about me at the time. So that was my new father figure that kept me on track to where I'm at today. So no matter what, I found a father figure, whether it's a person or a sport or a community, no matter what it was, that was what I found to keep me on the right track. So I served in the Marines for 6 years, and I decided to get out because of my son. You see my son here, he's 7 today, I'm 32. And I got out when he was born, right before he was born. It was either, hey, go make a lot of money and take care of your kids or actually be in his life. And then trauma-wise, I originally thought about my dad, right? That's what my dad did. He made a lot of money, but he didn't care for me. So I thought I had my life in order. I was like, you know what? That's not what I want to do. I want to go home to my son. I got out, went home to my son, and I didn't want to go back to work. But I had to, and before I went, I learned how to drive trucks. So that started my trucking business. I don't want to go into too much details because it's going to be on other slides coming forward. But I started my trucking business, and the guy who I worked for showed me everything in business. Showed me how to go get the money, how to start my own trucking company, how to create an LLC, an S Corp, and how to hire people. And that was the first step to business, me working for UPS, realizing that there's a middleman, and in everything you do, there's a middleman. So, and I decided to do start a trucking company. And from that, I kind of planted that seed of business and would never, ever go work for somebody ever again. And that led me into a lot of different things, which get me to where I'm at today, creating my own platform that's digital, but also it can be done in person too. So here's my son, Desmond Anderson. He's a junior, of course, and I got my beautiful wife. We have a TikTok with a lot of followers. Here, I also travel to schools, high schools, and I mentor young adults. So I was when I created Father Fair, I was wondering, like, where did I go wrong? And when I went wrong, it was between the age of 18 and 20. But I also realized, okay, if I want to start a business, what if I can start a business that will allow 18 and 20-year-olds to come into without just having an option to go to college or go work a job? Let's create something for them that at 18 they can go to, and that's Father Figure University. So when you start thinking about my 7 streams of income, 2 of those is insurance and real estate agent. So my goal is to travel the world, every high school, and create a platform for 18-year-olds to go to and teach them that you don't have to work for nobody. You can start your own business, but you have to continue to learn. You have to continue to read books. So my end goal is to sell out the Cowboys Stadium, and we'll go on to the next slide. My end goal is to sell out the Cowboys Stadium. Right now, we run nationals for flag football at the Cowboys Stadium. I have coaches. They all graduated school. They still trying to play sport, but they also coach young kids. So I'm creating a platform that when these kids grow up, they'll be able to go choose what they want inside our organization, and we will be able to finance that for them. So the main vision is I want to make father figure out how a known name within a school education that, hey, this is a career path that these kids can go to without having to go to college, without having to go and work a 9-to-5 job. Send them to Father Figure University, let them graduate, then they'll be able to choose what they want to choose from there. Me and my wife, what we decided to do, we joined the company within 30 days, wrapped up marketing director. When we decided to push, made $21K our first month. And then I decided that, oh, this is what I want to do for a lifetime. How can I scale this business? How can I create more marketing directors and get people into the business to do something that I did faster than what I did it in? So again, me and my wife, we made $21K in our first month and wrapped up marketing director. And we'll go into what that stream of income is. But speaking of Tanya, I met Tanya in June. Tanya is a leader. She's on the call. I met her in June. She decided to fly out and bring her team to August to Vegas to one of our big events. And that's where we all met in person. At that point, I was like, oh, yeah, we can build on Zoom. We got people flying out. We didn't just have 1 or 2. I think we had probably about 12 people that flew out that was leaders. So I see what you're doing. I want to be a part of this, and I want to help you grow this organization. So if you're thinking about a foundation, we already have the leaders. We're just trying to get the people who really want to come in and make a lot of money, but also seriously change lives, because it's easy. When you really care about people, when you got the product that you can offer to people to change somebody's life, they will rock with you forever. So I want to show you guys how to latch on to 3 people, show them how to make a lot of money, and continue to do what you want to do in life while they go build your business. We talk about just 3 people. So I'm not talking about 10. I'm not talking about 50. I'm not talking about 100. Let's find 3 people, bring them to this call, let them sign up, let them get licensed, and then go through the process. What's the problem? How did I come up with this, and why is Father Figure having so much success today? And the reason being is, one, that people are trying to recover from the pandemic. That's number one. Within COVID, there's one, we realized that one, we don't need jobs. 2, there's a such thing of making money online. 3, that if you can create a community online where people showing up to the Zooms, you're marketing a product, there's a system in place, I can go share this to my social media and make a lot of money. And that's what we realized, that space is real. So today, moving forward, people still trying to recover from the pandemic. It's just hard. It's almost impossible to do so. We had massive job losses, furloughs, terminations, that people went without a job for about 6 months and still trying to catch up. No matter how much money you make, you just can't catch up. And I'm gonna show you guys why. People think that I can make 100K and I'm gonna catch up. No, that will never happen. Inflation will continue to grow as long as you're working a 9-to-5 job, and you'll never get caught up. And we want to show you another system that you can do while you're working the job and make a lot of money. At that time, the market crashed, inflation went up. We know that the interest rate skyrocketed. So just like that quote earlier, the people that knew what interest was, they the one that made a lot of money because they understood how interest worked. And we're paying for that today. But I want to educate you guys on how interest works so we can take that back. We can be the people that's charging people 2% interest, 3% interest before the wealthy take all the money, and we'll be paying 20 to 30% interest later on. We want to make sure we step in and fix that gap. Also, political issues, increasing anxiety, worldwide conflict, religious tensions, and centralization. So with this being said, also COVID allowed people to isolate and then pile up in little groups that they thought that support them. Because you sitting at home and you're reading books and something rings a bell where you're like, oh, this is interesting. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, I want to be a part of this. And you decide to get a part of the politics and the government where you believed in what they was showing on TV. And today, We fell in that trap. That's why we're struggling today. And we got to reverse that. And I'm going to show you guys how to reverse it. So today people are searching for something or someone to save them, and they're being taken advantage of. That's happening right now. We're looking at this and we're looking at that. We're looking at this comp plan. We're looking at this company, this organization. Oh, this job. Oh, what if we go do this? Right? We're doing all of this that we're not picking something and sticking to it so we can go make a lot of money. So this system going to allow you to stick to it, lock in, follow it step by step so you can go make a lot of money. If you don't stop searching and you never take action, the situation only gets worse. So one, you can continue to search. You can hop into 10 or 20 different organizations, go to job to job. But if you don't take action on one, lock in and be able to learn what that is and then scale it and grow and make a lot of money from it, you're going to be stuck in hopping in every good thing that you see. And you'll continue to create a worse situation today. So we're thinking about COVID 2 years ago, looking at it today. We joined things where we're like, oh, this is it. Oh, I'm going to join this and this is it. Oh, I got this job. I'm making $20 an hour. This is it. Oh, I got this job and I'm making $29 an hour. This is it. I'm going to finally get out of debt. I'm going to finally figure it out. But I'm telling you, there's no such thing. As you think you haven't figured out, something is going to happen. One, because you don't have a business. Two, you're banking on thinking that people care about you when they really don't. But you're also banking on thinking that this next man want to take you to a next level that's not going to happen, right? So what we want you to do, we want you to learn, earn, and grow. Read books, follow a step-by-step system, become independent. Get rid of your social security number, create businesses, EINs, have multiple business credits, LLCs, and I'm going to show you guys how you can go and learn what we're doing. So no matter what, you'll go make a lot of money, but you will also be able to help other people by simply sharing an educational system that they can go through and follow it step by step. So what's the answer to the problems that we're having after COVID? Growing up, we thought at a time, budgeting was the answer, right? But that's not the answer no more. You can't just budget and say, oh, I'm a budget. I make $100K a year. I'm a budget. I'm going to figure it out, because you're not. There's other things that we don't know about that's going on behind the scenes that's keeping us stuck. And one is trauma, right? If we're not reading books, if we're not learning, we're going to make as much money, but we're going to still spend as much money. So I want to provide a mentor for each family, each home, to say, hey, what do I do next? How can I get out of this hole? So as a father figure agent, we will be a mentor for families, for business, for young adults, for kids that we're trusted. We want their best interest. And we want to allow them to just listen to us, and down a look 2 years later, they're finally out of that hole because of the knowledge that we have today. So let's talk about budgeting and why budgeting won't help, especially not today. So this is a scenario based off of a family, a husband, a wife, and 2 kids, right? We already know this is based off 100K, and we know 80% of the people are not making 100K. And we're talking about in a dual home. Mom and dad working, they're making about 80K, 90K, but they're not making 100K. But we're going to show you guys how to make that, but also make additional 50, 60K to put you over 100K marker. So let's do the budgeting for 100K real quick to show you guys what's going on, why budgeting won't help, because inflation continues to grow, bills continue to rise, and you will continue to stay in the hole the more money that you make. So we know 100K on average will put you in a normal tax bracket. Anything over 100K, you're going to be paying 40% in interest. Right now, but on 100K, on average, you'll pay 37% in interest, depending on the state that you're in. And this number comes from, one, you're getting paid, you're paying taxes, you're going to go buy stuff, and you're paying taxes on the things that you're buying. So that 37% is off the total money you have, you're paying taxes across the board with everything is 37%. We know on your check, you're getting taxed 27%. But that other 10% is you getting taxed on your already taxed dollars. So for rent, let's just say a household of 2 with 2 kids, their rent will be $2,500 a month. I think we all can agree. Right now, apartment is about $1,900 a month for a 2-bedroom. A house ranging between $24,000 and $30,000 a month. Right? So annually, you're spending $30,000 on that. Your car payment, we can all agree today, you can't go get a car for less than $500 a month. I don't care if you got a perfect credit score. If you got a car today that's less than $400 because you got a car before COVID. Now today, you're gonna pay $500, $550 a month. 2 cars a month, that's $12,000 a year because you're paying one for you and one for your wife. That's $12,000. Car insurance, we can agree, car insurance is about $200 a month, right? Each car has insurance, that's about $400 a month you're paying on insurance. Gas, we can agree, and this is very minimum, that we're spending $100 a week on gas, and food, that at the end of the day, after all the normal expenses, we're in a hole, negative $8,000 already. Oh, how do we make up for that difference on the $8,000? Cool, we go pull our credit cards, we max out our credit cards, and now we stuck with 5 credit cards that has $8,000 maxed out, and your credit score is 600 because of it. Your credit score is 500 because of it. So if you're on this call, I can guarantee about 70% of y'all is on this call, got a credit card you cannot pay off. Whether it's $500, whether it's $1,000, whether it's $2,000, you're stuck in debt because of $8,000 because you can't get your credit score up to go get what you need to stop paying high interest. And I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna reverse this credit card payment. When we talk about the debt consolidation, it's game changing. You cannot find what we offer nowhere, I promise you. What we offer with debt consolidation, debt alone, so if you're on this call with 74 people, worst case scenario, forget everything else I say. If you hear me talking about credit and we announce our debt consolidation, what we're doing for y'all, that's gonna change the game. 100%. We're gonna get y'all out of debt, especially if you're under $10,000 in debt. So, but that's the budget, $100,000 you're making a year, you're in the hole $8,000. So let's keep it at that. But now let's talk about what the business owners do, because I did it. I'm gonna let y'all know I did this. When I started a business, what holiday am I gonna base my business around that, hey, if I'm in debt, this holiday come up and I'm doing good, I'm making a lot of money. So you're in debt, negative $8,000. Guess what comes up? January, there's a holiday in every month to keep you broke. 100%. There's a holiday in every single month to keep you broke. And you don't realize this. Why you think you get a 3-day weekend, a 4-day weekend? You got to find daycare. You got to go try to figure out if you can take off of work. You got to go spend more money, right? Every holiday, you got to spend more money. It's not just $200, $300. A 4-day weekend, on average, you'll blow an extra $700, $800. But let's talk about the holidays. January, there's New Year's, right? Guess what? We spend a lot of money. We turn new you, new me. We buying clothes. We're going to work out. We're going to get a gym membership. We're in the hole already, negative $8,000. And we're going to spend $2,000 more on New Year, new me. No, you just put yourself in more debt. That's it. Guess what comes up? February comes up. You're already in debt. February, Valentine's Day comes. You want to show off like, hey, you got money. You don't. I promise you, most people don't. But they want to show their wife that, hey, I got money. I'm going to buy you a good gift. We're going to spend $400 more on Valentine's Day. Spring break comes. That's an entire 9 days that people are out of school. And you don't want to just be at a staycation. Y'all going out of town. Disney World. Y'all going to California. Y'all spending $2,000, $3,000 on spring break to give you your family some memorable moments in their life to say, oh, my mom and dad care for me because they took me here. But at the end of the day, you turn 55 and you have no money. You're still in debt because of that. Kids grow up, they doing their own thing and they not helping mom and dad. I promise you that. So we want to give you guys to just show you guys visually that I know what I'm talking about and what's going on. I realized this. I didn't do anything different. I didn't go make a lot of money. I didn't save a lot of money. I didn't do anything different, but was aware of what was going on in my life. And this little simple illustration, when I seen this, I was like, I don't know anything, but yeah, I'm part of this. So again, April come up, Easter happens, May, Mother's Day, June, summer vacation. Oh, this is where we get in debt. That whole summer, we're spending about $20K in debt the entire summer because of the kids and going on vacation. This is what keeps us in the hole. 4th of July come around. Right now, you can't go get a firecracker for $10, just one. But right now, this is also something that we're spending $1,500 on some fireworks that's going to last 10 minutes. August, school come back. We got to go take our kids to school. We got 2 kids that they want to go back in school and say what they did in the summer, but they also want to go back in the new J's, the new clothes, and mom trying to protect. Mom and dad is trying to protect what's really going on at home to make the kids look cool. But you're putting yourself in debt. September, Labor Day, as soon as they go back to school, now they're out. October, Halloween, that just passed. You know, we're spending $400, $500 on Halloween. Thanksgiving come up. We all spend a lot of money on that. And then Christmas coming up. This is where we also spend a lot of money. So just think about a family making $100K, negative $8,000, and still trying to fund all these holidays. you're in about $40,000 in debt, I can assure you, right? And if that's not on credit cards, you owe somebody. And if you don't owe somebody, you're working 2 to 3 jobs trying to keep up. But we want to give you back your lifestyle. And I'm going to show you how to do that by simply realizing, being aware of where you at, what you're doing, and where you're going, and what system you can implement to make sure that you can continue, you can get out of this hole in the next 2 years, 24 months. And I said that because if you're on this call, no matter who you are, what kind of scenario you're in, if you rock with us for 24 months, I'm going to take care of you myself. We're going to make sure that if you're on 74, you're on this call in 24 months. If you do the work, if you do the step-by-step system I'm giving, you don't have to come here and say, I'm rocket science. Just come in and say, what do I do next, coach? And I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to make sure that you're good in 24 months. And that's the absolute worst case scenario. Best case scenario, some of you guys on this call, like, hey, I'm 50 years old. I make decent money. I don't owe anybody. I'm not in debt, but I need to go make a lot of money. Your system going to turn into 6 months. So moving forward, there's more slides to go into details. And I'm telling you now, I know what's ahead. I'm not the guy to go off the slides and try to, I'm a talker, I'm a seller, so I go with the flow. So if we go over things several times, then it's okay. I really want to get out what I want to say. And this is what I want to say. I want to coach. I want to create multiple people like me to go out and share what I just shared with y'all. Knock on somebody's door and sit at home family and say, how much debt are y'all in? Oh, we're here to pay off your debt. But before we pay off your debt, here's some steps you got to go through. Here's what we're going to do for you. However, the solution is becoming a business owner. That's the answer. And this is not a business owner say, I got to go run a multi-million-dollar business. You don't have to do anything but create an LLC to tell the IRS, hey, you know what? I'm a business, or I plan to go into business in the next 10 years. And this alone costs you $350 to do. But guess what you get? You get a lot of tax write-offs that now you was making $100,000 at your job. They took $37K in taxes. You're a business owner also, and you got a car you got to pay for. You got a phone bill. You go out to eat. You got a car rent. All that become expense write-offs. That simply, if you're making $100K, at least get your taxes back by becoming a business owner. You don't have to do anything. But I want to provide you a system to become a business owner. And I want to quote unquote a business owner. We got 75 people on this call, and it's just getting more and more that you guys think you're a business owner. So if you're on this call and you're a business owner, you say you're a business owner, you don't have an S Corp, you don't have a business bank account, you're not paying yourself to a personal account, $75,000 a month, you don't have a business credit score, you don't have a relationship with Chase, with Bank of America, Wells Fargo, you're not a business owner. We're going to make you a business owner. We're going to show you how to do that. In a step-by-step system, how do I really become a business owner? I've been in network marketing for 2 years, but I'm still broke. I'm still putting money into my personal account. When you can be a network marketer for 2 years, put that in a business account, make $100,000 and go to the bank and say, hey, bank, I got good credit. I got a business credit score. I made $200,000. You've seen that I made that. I need $1 million and give it to me right now. They're going to give you the $1 million at that point, but where are you going to put that $1 million? So I want to set you guys up where you can go get the $1 million and put it in the right places. And that's what I'm going to show you guys how to do, how to put that money in the right place. So if you're on this call, a business owner is simply working a 9-to-5 job, putting your money into a business bank account, and then doing that for 2 years, going to the bank and saying, I need money. And we're not buying a house. We're not going to pay mortgage and getting ourselves in more debt. We're going to put that money in a vehicle to make us more money than our 9-to-5 job. And we're not just going to do one vehicle. We're going to do 7 different vehicles. We're going to do 7 different vehicles that we're going to allow you to put that money in so you can quit your job tomorrow. And again, it's a disclaimer that you got to do the work. You got to show up, and there's a step-by-step system you got to go through. And we're going to go over what that looks like. So how do I do that? Guess what? You become a father figure agent. What are you doing? You're just being coached and mentored by me, right? It's a step-by-step system. What do I do next, coach? And you're going to end up making a lot of money. You're going to go work your job. You're going to go home, and you may get a message from me say, hey, go do this. You may get a message from my team, hey, go do this. At the end of the day, what we tell you to do takes less than 30 minutes a day to do it after we tell you to do it. And there's multiple systems, multiple steps that you'll go through that when you leave from work, you're going home to your at-home business because you're a father figure agent. That's your business. You don't want to be an agent. You want to go build an agency, and we're going to show you how to do that. So a little bit about myself and as far as my background and why you guys should become a father figure agent. One, because I paid a lot of money to learn what I do today. I've also tested what I'm about to do to you guys in other vehicles, right? So, but the vehicles I'm gonna put y'all in don't have a lot of overhead. So speaking of that, I did what I'm about to do for you guys today. But when I got my money, I put my money in a trucking company. Guess what I did? I spent $300,000 on trucks. So I spent 3 years trying to get my money back, and I finally went into profit. Also, I had in my first company, because of my knowledge, I was able to have success. I ended up with 7 trucks, making a lot of money, made $750K in profit in my second year in business, in my trucking company, because I had 7 trucks running for me. But when I went to go pay taxes, I paid $300,000 in taxes. At that point, I'm like, wait, this ain't what the wealthy people do. There's no way the wealthy people does this. They make $1 million, they give it $300,000 to the government. Nope, not a thing. So from that, I was decided there's a lot that I don't know. You don't know what you don't know until you don't know it, right? So I went out and did the research to try to figure out what does the wealthy people do. And the only thing they do is they got a trucking company that their money hit their bank account first, transfer it to the bank to pay for their employees and for everything they have. So me teaching you guys how to become the bank it's going to be game changing, I promise you. So, but I built a trucking company. I had 12 Airbnbs. I still got a few today. I had 12 Airbnbs. And I didn't take my trucking money to go build an Airbnb business. Guess what I did? What I'm going to teach y'all today. I created LLC. I did the foundation. I went to go get the money and put it into my Airbnb. I didn't make a lot of money. I just knew how to go get the money. I also started a select football program. I got over 44 teams right now. We all play in nationals. We play at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. We play in Florida. They travel. We got our young adults that's 18, 19, and 20 that's coaching these little kids to go play football and train them and get them to the next level. But those same coaches also becoming agents, father figure agents, to do what we're doing today. So they don't have to go work a 9-to-5 job. And that's the mentoring program with the young adults. I did digital marketing. I joined their MLMs, digital companies. I made a lot of money doing that. But then again, guess what? I didn't go get the money. I didn't take my mentor money to get into digital. I went to the banks and got the money, bought a lot of leads, ran ads, and made a lot of money. So just my first 5 streams of income, this is from experience. I'm telling you guys what I've done from experience, and I'm not telling you guys what I'm about to go do. What I'm doing works. So when I had the success in each one of these businesses, I decided, hey, what if I can just be a coach? What if I can be a public figure? What if I can do business consulting? Could I make a lot of money doing that? And I decided to, okay, let's run ads on business consulting. Let me show people how to get funded, show people how to create an LLC, show them where to put it. Can I make a lot of money doing that? And I made a lot of money doing that. But then again, $600,000 and hoping they can go make it, go make money, hoping they can go flip it. No, they ain't go flip. They came back to me like, hey, no, I need another LLC. I need another EIN. I need to go get money to get myself out the hole. And when they was doing it, I was like, okay, I don't feel cool as a spirit-filled individual making a lot of money off of people, giving them money, and they're going to be in a worse scenario than they are today. So I stopped doing it, and I created this platform. This is how this came about. Because I want to make sure that not only can I get you the money, but can I put that money in the right vehicle that's going to make you a lot of money? And I don't want it to be about Coach Dez. I don't want it to be about me. How can I make you a business consultant by teaching you what I do and allow you to bring people in to join your agency? So that not only you're doing business consulting, but you have a business consulting agency with 7 streams of income inside of the agency. So where have I had the most success? I kind of just talked about that. I've done a lot, but business consulting was the best. What was my business consulting? Well, I ran a credit repair company, right? Let's fix your credit. If I can get your credit fixed, we can get you the money you need. I was fixing people credit, and I was like, oh, if I fix their credit, what if they got I was getting them personal credit cards. I was like, what if they can get an LLC and I can get them business credit cards that don't show on their personal credit? That may work. And I started getting business credit cards for people, and people like, okay, I got all this money, but what do I do with it? They was literally coming to me saying, hey, you just got me $500,000. You put this money where you want to put it at. And I was like, man, this is powerful. You mean to tell me if I can just be an influencer, get people the money and put it in the right vehicle, we can make a lot of money, and that's how this came about. So, but when I formed that LLC, realized that business credit was a thing. We spent 90 days building a business credit score, so you no longer have to use your Social Security number. Yes, that's the thing. You do not need a social security number to go to the banks and get money. But that's what people don't teach us. So we built the business credit. But you also can get business funding. We're going to get business funding to be able to go put it in the vehicle to be able to make more money. But at the end of the day, where I made my most money sitting at home is me running ads, business consultant, teaching what I know today. I was like, let me just run ads, let me give leads and hop on a call and kind of business consult or even personal consult somebody and see if I can put a game plan together for that person. Answer the phone and say, hey, what's up, man? What you struggling with? Oh, man, I need extra money here. Oh, cool, I can get that for you. Oh, you can get that? Yeah. Oh, they was talking about 30K. I'm getting people 180K and they like, wait, we wasn't expecting this much. I just need 30K and don't even know where to put the rest at. So at that point, I was using the money to ramp up ads and to get more leads, to get more people involved. And today, because of the system I put together, we're now sitting at 300 plus people in our system becoming father-figure agents. And we started with just 12 of us. But because of that, people are deciding to join us fully in every stream of income so that, one, you guys can leverage me to make you more money. You don't have to learn it. You don't have to sell. You don't have to call nobody. I got the team that's going to take care of that for you. So with that being said, the system I'm putting together right now is a done-for-you system. You don't have to tell, sell, or anything. And I'm going to show you guys how it's done for you. But here's my plan for you. If you're on this call, one, I want to show you how to get the money, where to put the money, how to use the money, how to get the money away. And when you think about our debt consolidation, we're literally giving money away to pay off people's credit card, get them out of debt just to make them more money. So think about that. That's what we're doing for people right now, and that's what I want to do for you guys. So, but first, we got to realize, what does the wealthy do? They put their money in a right vehicle, not the bank. You know, the bank, you'll put $4,000 in there, you'll look up 10 years later, you'll have 4,000 and a penny in there, right? We don't want to put our money in the banks. That's not going to grow. You can put money in the stock market, 100K, but you look up 10 years, that 100K is now 2,000. But you look up 10 years later, that 2,000 is now 230K. But by the time you get to retirement, you're looking at your account like, I lost $100,000 and I'm coming up into retirement. I got 5 more years and I just lost 100K. Now I got to go work at Walmart and make a little extra money so I can take care of my family. So that vehicle that the wealthy put their money to is insurance. They simply put their money in one vehicle, an insurance policy, and that's their bank. And when they go to invest into the stocks and invest into different markets, they use an IUL policy to do that. And I'm going to show you guys how to become the bank, be able to put your emergency money in it, put your son's money in it, put your school money in it, whatever you want to put in this account. One, whatever you store away is liquid. If you need it, we're going to let you get access to it. But two, we want to make you, hey, if you got an emergency account, don't put that in a bank account. $25,000 that's just sitting in a bank account when you can put that in a safe vehicle that's going to grow at 8 to 12%. Let's put your $25,000 that you would have left in the bank and somewhere safe that, hey, you look up 10 years later, that $25,000 is now $100,000. You don't have to keep putting $100 a week into your savings. Let's put money towards your retirement. And that's what this vehicle do, insurance. When I realized what insurance is and how that ruled the entire world based off of the interest that it get, not only money that I'm saving for my emergency, not only money that I'm saving for my kids, but the money that I'm spending on my bills. I get interest today off the money that I spend on my bills. And if you can't make an extra dime for retirement, at least put your money in a vehicle that you get paid first, and you use other people's money to pay your bills. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that step-by-step system. How do I do this within the next 24 months? How do I do this within the next 3 months? That's the fastest. Some of you guys on this call, you probably can do that within the next 5 days. And I'm going to show y'all how that vehicle works. But my coaching platform as a father figure agency, I want to show you guys how to go build a massive insurance policy that's going to make you millions and be able to leave a legacy behind for your family. And we're also going to talk about creating a business. We're also going to talk about a trust, right? I promise you 90% of us don't have a trust, and you have to have a trust. If you're alive on this earth today, you have to have a trust, and we're going to set that up for you. So how do I become the bank? We'll make this quick right now. This is what you're doing now. One, your credit sucks. You can't become the bank if you got horrible credit. We're going to fix your credit. Our goal, we're going to fix your credit so that you can become the bank later on, but that's step one. Two, you're making money and then you straight paying your bills with a debit card. One, cut up your debit card. Why are you using a debit card when we heard all our life, this is how you should pay your bills? Pay your bills with other people's money first, put your money in an account to grow, and then use that to help you pay your bills. And we're going to show you how to do that, to stop using the debit, stop getting paid, and then you look up 24 hours later, you got $2 in the bank. We don't want to do that. We're going to provide, worst case scenario, at least a 30-day environment where you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. You at least, worst case scenario, if you're on this call, you can find yourself 30 days ahead on bills where you're not paycheck to paycheck and you're not in debt. But here's a better way to use your money. One, you get paid. Two, put that money in IUL, your own vehicle, where you'll get 8 to 12% interest on it. In the meantime, hey, let's get you a good credit score. We're going to make sure that, hey, you structure a business, you get your business credit card and use a business credit card. Because you max out a personal credit score, I promise you, your score dropping 140 points. And we don't want that to ever happen again. So we're going to teach you how to maintain an 800 credit score and how you get paid on your $4,000 a month. So if you make $4,000 a month, we want to show you how to make $4,200 a month, because where are you putting the money at? And then a personal fund, and this is saying, hey, you're using a debit card. Let's get your credit right. Let's go to Chase. Let's get a Chase credit card, 0% interest. We don't get the credit cards that you got to pay back every 30 days. That's another bill. They got 0% interest credit cards that they will give you $50K. Chase will give you $50K and say, hey, pay us back in 18 months. Pay the very minimum. Pay $25 a month. Pay $125 a month. Pay $200 a month at the very minimum. But imagine getting a credit card with 0% interest, 18 months to pay that back, and you're able to set your bills on auto pay for the next 12 months. And if you can do that, you're making $4,000 a month at your job that you're not touching for the next year. Imagine now you put that money in a vehicle that's going to make you more money. So when it's time to pay off that credit card, guess what? Pay off your credit card. That vehicle that you was putting your checks into going to be able to pay off your credit card. Right? So this is what the wealthy people are doing. We're going to show you how to do that. And at 18 years old, they give their kid a credit card. Worst case scenario, the kid max out the credit card and the parents use the account to pay off the credit card. But an 18-year-old can go out in a wealthy person home, use a credit card for a whole year to live on, and save every dime they have. And they're going to put that money where dad tells them to put that money at so that they can pay their credit card back. So we're going to really show you guys the true meaning of OPM. Other people money. Everything you do, including bills, including investing, including buying asset. We want you to use other people's money to do that, because we want you to pay yourself first with your own money. And that's what this whole vehicle is about. How can I pay everything I have with other people's money? How do I get paid off the money I'm making? And how can I grow interest on the money that I'm making that, hey, that I can't even spend enough money where my interest will pay, where the interest will help me pay off my credit cards, to help me pay off my bills. So just to give you guys a little details about a vision about what does becoming a bank look like. How's that even possible? Can I even do that? Here's what it looks like. Here's an insurance policy, IUL, that one, this is a 48-year-old guy. I want you guys to look at this as here's his bank account, and this is his ATM. Right? So when you get applied, people think that, oh, I got a life insurance policy and I'm able to, if I pass away, my kids got money. No, your policy is a life insurance policy because it's for you to use today. But nobody teaches us that, right? Because the wealthy want us to borrow money from their life insurance policy, charge us 10% interest, 12% interest, and we're never getting ahead and ever creating a legacy for ourselves. So we're going to show you how you can slowly become the bank within the next 5 years. We're talking about fully becoming the bank in the next 5 years, where you don't need Chase, you don't need Wells Fargo. When your kid turned 18 and he need a car, you go into your personal bank account, giving him a call and tell him, hey, come and pay me back over the next 2 years, however much you want to pay me back. No interest. We're not going to charge you interest. You're in our family. This is a family bank account. So, but again, here's the bank. This is how much in the first year somebody put into it, $4,900. First year, you don't take nothing out. We don't want to touch it for 12 months. But year two, now we put $10,000 in, and now we can slowly touch our money. So look at this money as a savings account, an emergency fund, a college fund, money that we won't touch for the next 12 months. And that money alone going to allow it to grow over time, that when you go to retire, you got $560,000 in an account that you can now turn on a pension plan that's gonna pay you out every single month, and you put I don't know how much is this a month, $700-800. Do the math. And this is actually somebody on this call policy that we were going over. He actually just got approved for it. So then he did his first step.
That's $650 a month, $650 a month.
He came in less than a month ago into the business. He got licensed. He got uploaded. He got his IUL. And now he's his own bank. He just got to add more money. We're going to show you how to add, not only put $650 a month, we want to put $100,000 a year in this account. But he got approved. He set up that worst case scenario. He's paying $650 a month for his 401k, for his retirement, for his emergency plan, for his son, whatever it is. That he's saving $650 a month. That by the time he turns 65, he has $560,000 in this account. He don't need a 401k. We're not talking about what he has saved up, and he's 48, so I'm sure he got something saved up that I don't know about. But if he don't, we're immediately taking care of him because he came into our program 30 days ago and got approved for IUL, and now don't ever have to worry about retirement. So guess what? Hey, put $650 a month into this policy, keep it until you're 65, you're retired with $560,000, turn on a pension plan where you get paid every month. Now the money that you're making today, let's go put that money in the vehicle that's going to make that much more money. And we got 7 different vehicles that we're going to show you about. But the main vehicle is the insurance piece, becoming an insurance agent with our organization where you don't have to buy leads. You don't have to call people. You don't have to go out there and tell friends and family. We're going to put you in a vehicle that, hey, you're an insurance agent. And if you on this call and you say, I'm an insurance agent, this is nothing you've ever seen before. I promise it doesn't exist today. And if it does, you're paying a lot of money to get access to it. I'm giving it away. I'm going to show you guys how to bring on one person and make $21,000 from that one person. Bring on 3 people a month and make $21,000 a month. And we'll show you what that looks like. But this is very basic. And later on, I'm going to show y'all how much we get paid off of setting up one of our agents with this policy. And that's what you're here for. That's the main vehicle you're here for. Within the insurance piece, that's one stream of income, but that will be your main stream of income. That you're going to make a lot of money. If you stay on the call and follow me and come step by step, you're going to make a lot of money being an insurance agent, building an agency, and not sitting at home writing policies. We want you to come in and build a huge, massive agency where you got people that's making $100,000 a year under you, and you're override each person check. So with the system that we put together, this is what this is for. But you don't have to go out there and get creative. You don't have to figure out how I'm going to do this. You don't figure out how I'm going to go build a big agency. We've done it for you. You just got to say, what do I do next, coach? That's it. Coach Des, what do I do next? Bring in somebody. Hey, bring somebody on the next call. What they going to do? Tell them, what do I do to bring somebody on the next call? I'm going to close people for y'all. So the goal is you can follow the 7 steps and then be able to get those completed, and then you'll get into those 7 streams of income where you're just making, I don't even tell you, you're going to make a lot of money. But the 7 steps, so if you're on this call, I want you guys to visualize it. The way you go make a lot of money is getting the money first. Don't think about, oh, I got to go sell 1 product. I got to sell 2 products. There are 7 steps you got to do to go get the money. I'm going to get you the money. I'm going to get you the 100K. I'm going to get you the 200,000K. Once you get the money, let me show you how to pay your bills up for 18 months, and let's put the other 50K in the vehicle that's going to make you a lot of money. And that's building an insurance agency. But guess what? I'm also give you my other streams of income. I got a credit repair company. If you bring an insurance agent and they need a credit fix, we're going to pay you for the credit piece. We're going to pay you for the insurance piece when they write policy. We're going to do all the work for you. You don't have to do any of it. We're just going to pay you for bringing people to the call and showing up to the live events, showing up to the big events in person. So the 7 steps, the first step is credit. We want to make sure you have a good credit. We want to make sure you get licensed. Then when you get licensed, now you kind of understand what I'm talking about. What does it really mean to become the bank? You're going to understand what they talk about, what they mean once you get licensed. People think, oh, we go to school, they don't teach us education. They don't teach us financial literacy. But guess what? We can turn 18 and go get a life insurance license, and now we planted that seed to make a lot of money. Because we took a course for 3 days and went to go get licensed, now we certified to sell life insurance. We certified to teach financial literacy. And that's all you guys got to do. Do your credit, get licensed, write a term policy you guys can get approved to make sure, hey, if I want to become the bank, can I get approved for a policy first? You got to get approved for it. So this not something that we got to go sell and tell. No, this is something of value that one, you got to do the underwrite to get approved for, so we can determine if you can become the bank. And if you can't, we got other options that we're going to show you how you can do that, but we don't want to go into details. And I can talk on this call all day, but I'm trying to dumb it down as short as possible. But as you guys can tell, I'm very passionate what I'm talking about. It's powerful. And if you're on this call, I want to make sure that you guys not only hear this once or twice or 3 times, that y'all stay around to be able to, and this is just a piece of it. This is 5% of what y'all listening to. I got a lot more to teach. I got a lot more to show you guys. But again, the first 4 steps is credit, license, term, IUL, becoming the bank. Can I become the bank? This is us doing the whole financial plan, a budgeting system to see how much money you put in the 401k, see how much money you're saving, to see if you can become the bank. After that, we create an LLC. You want to be a father figure agent. We want to make you a business owner. We don't want to make you an insurance agent. So some of y'all can say, oh, my friends is in insurance. Oh, we was in Primerica. Oh, we did this in the past. No, we're going to make you a business owner, teach you how to build an insurance agency, not to be a life insurance agent. And I've done it within 30 days. I got over 60 people in my business and was able to wrap up marketing director in the company and made $21,000 my first month. So if you can say that I did that in 30 days, worst case scenario, you come in a month, do that within, you come in a month, at least bring on 3 people and make $4,000. Do that within a year, at least wrap up 21K in a year doing absolute nothing, because it's a done for you system step by step. That you don't have to come in and I don't want you guys thinking that, oh, I got to go get licensed and write policy. You don't have to do that. Not today. I'm a marketing director for a reason. I'm creating marketing directors to show you guys how to write policy, show you guys, and if you don't want to learn, we're going to do it for you, whether you want to learn it or not. Because the main goal is, hey, come in, bring in people, build an insurance agency, and we don't want you to just be a producer in the company. But after that, you got your LLC, you got your trust created, you got your attorney, your will is done, your financial plan is done, your budgeting is done. Now you got a successful business. You're making $3,000 a month in the business. Now you can go out there and get business funding. I'm going to show you how to do that. Not only get 100K, not only get 200K, but hey, give me 2 years. We're going to go get you $500,000. And you're going to be like, what do I do with this? And that's one of the steps. But the end goal is we got 7 steps to 7 streams of income. Your 7 streams of income is each your own business account, each your own business IUL. So you won't just have one business, you won't just have 2. At the end of this, all the business I've created, all the business I've put together, all the business I've scaled, I want to get that away to y'all for being on this call, for being a father figure agent. And I'm going to show y'all what that looked like also. So again, our main vehicle, Patrick B. David is my man. I've been watching him for 6 years. He taught me a lot. I joined his company, wrapped up marketing director, and I want to be able to build a lot of agents to be able to fly out to Patrick B. David big events. We got 100 bus and seats, 200 bus and seats, 500 bus and seats. And he's like, bro, what are you doing in your organization? How are you doing this? What kind of value are you providing? We want to be able to take a lot of us to go to these live events and help them grow their business. So not only are we in that one stream of income meeting Patrick B. David, also we're going to join other streams of income where we're going to make a lot more money. But our main goal is how many people can we bring into a new business and buy 1,000 of their products at one time? Once we do that, it's going to be game changing. But to talk about the comp plan, what I want to tell you guys again, this is not a system that you got to bring 100 people to. This is a system that, one, you don't have to bring anybody to. We still going to get you right. You still going to make money. But 2, bring me 3 people. With our comp plan, it's insane. It's crazy. Bring me 3 people, and I'm going to show you how to provide value to those 3 people that they would never leave. And if they never leave you, they're going to build a huge business for you, and you're going to go make a lot of money. You're going to produce other MDs that's going to build your business. You're going to make a lot of money from them. But this is me getting into the comp plan, but I want to go into detail. This isn't a call that, hey, I'm trying to sell or educate you or try to get you to buy. No, I'm giving you every details that we're doing so that you can say, hey, I want to be a part of this. I don't want to be a part of this. We don't want you to sign up and be like, oh, this is not what I thought it was. No, this is a vehicle that, one, what I'm telling you is going to happen. 2, it's not a vehicle that you're going to come in and make millions of dollars, a get-rich-quick scheme, a pyramid scheme. That's not this. So if you're thinking that's what it is, then, hey, we don't need you. But if you're still here today, my goal in this company, which is the insurance piece, is I want to build the largest insurance agency in the entire world. I know baby boomers are getting out of it. They're about to retire. Let's go back and get grandpa and granddad, tell them to get licensed, and you can still make money today working from home. Let's go get the 18-year-olds. Hey, 18-year-olds, let's build an insurance agency. Let's go get licensed. Let's make a lot of money. Go get your friends and families. Because we know what the world is coming to. People don't want to use banks. People want to put their money somewhere safe. The baby boomers getting old is like, hey, I need to get my money out the 401k. We're going to roll that over for you and make a lot of money doing so. But this is systems for everybody. I don't care who you are, what you're doing. If you're out on the street, I can take you on one-on-one and get you to where you need to be if you can follow each step. So here's kind of a visual that Jantuan put together. As you getting paid with 7 streams of income, you will have an S Corp. So think about the vision again. You'll have an S corporation. You'll get your business funding where, hey, you got $100,000 in credit cards, or you got personal credit cards that you're now paying your bills on, that now you can make money. You can now put your money in vehicles to be able to allow that to make money for you. So we want you to have 7 streams of income, and one is my credit repair company. You bring somebody on, just bring them to the call. Hey, my friend credit suck, bring them to the call. Oh, my brother credit suck, bring them to the call. We're going to fix that credit, but we're going to let you get paid off of it. Insurance part, hey, my mom, she's about to retire. She don't have a retirement account. She don't have savings. She don't have anything. Can we hop on a call and put together a retirement plan for her? Can we make sure that my mom is happy and safe when she go to retire? Also, the real estate. We got the real estate piece. That when you bring people on the call, our whole goal is stop renting. Get in a home. It's not hard to get in a home. When we can show you how to pay your bills, show you where to put the money, and then show you how to get the good credit to go out there and get your home. So if you're on this call and say, hey, I'm renting, worst case scenario, come to this call, be a client, and let's get you in a home. But we don't only want to get you in a home, we want to show you how to maintain that home. We want to show you how to be able to continue to keep that home, sell that home, put a renter at home, buy another home, and also create an LLC and sell that home to your business. You talk about financial education, this is it. This is the vehicle that the rich people is doing. So again, that's the first 3, but then we got our ad agency. This is game changing right here. I made most of my money by sitting at home, figuring out Facebook, figuring out YouTube, figuring out that ad agencies exist, gave them $5,000, they ran ads, I made a lot of money, I learned how to run my own ads, and realized that, hey, I don't have to recruit anybody. I can run ads, sit at home, and make a lot of money. But when I started running ads, I had to pick up the phone and call people. Guess what? You don't have to do that. You don't have to go run ads, pick up the phone and call people, because we have the team to do that for you. So if you on this call like, hey, I'm not a builder, I just need a system that I can set it and leave it. We're going to set up ads going to come to us. We're going to close the ads. We're going to assign them to your team. You're going to get paid off for everything that they do moving forward as they join our other streams of income. But at the end of the day, I know you guys realize that there's a such thing of having multiple credit scores. So, and that's creating a business. But some of y'all on this call, and y'all heard of a trust before, and the main goal you're here for is to get a trust, make a lot of money, put all your assets under the trust, and then be able to leave a legacy behind for your family. And this is your multiple becoming a bank. You won't have 1, you won't have 2, you won't have 3. You can have all 7. But if you're on this call and say, hey, I just want 1. I just want to work my job. I want to go retire in the next 2 or 3 years, and I need 1. We'll put that under the trust. When you pass away, under your trust, going to tell you where to put the money at. I want my daughter to have this, my son to have this. But also, the average cost of a trust, if you go Google, is about $31,000 to set up a trust. We set it up for y'all for cheap, super cheap. When you hear the price, it's crazy. We're going to set this up for y'all for cheap, but also, guess what? We're going to allow you to run a trust agency. You got a trust agency that when somebody under your organization get a trust, you'll get paid $1,000 for each person because they got a trust. So we got multiple streams of income, but again, the main goal is just go through the 7 steps. Don't worry about the 7 streams. If you complete those 7 steps, you're going to make a lot of money, and there's nothing I need you to do besides say, what do I do next? Go through the 7 steps and bring people to the call. So real quick, before I go into details on how much it costs, what do I do next? What's my first step? What does this look like for me? Tanya, have I missed anything, or can I continue?
No, everything was fire. People saying right now, sending me messages saying this is fire.
Yes, ma'am. So if you're on this call like, hey, what do I need to do? How much this costs? 1, I promise you I can go me I can go after her and run some ads and sell my system for $10,000. I promise you I can. I think I can sell it for 20K. But I'm gonna sell it to y'all for dirt cheap, right? It's $199 literally to come into my system, $199. But the process, the problem that most people are having that, hey, I'm not just gonna make you do $199. You got some homework to do, right? You got some things to learn, some steps that you got to do that you're not just gonna come and pay $199 and make a lot of money. We're gonna have a little steps that you got to do, and there's 7 steps that you got to do. And the number 1 step is getting licensed, right? You got to get licensed. And while I'm on this call, I know some of y'all on this call that I made, I told myself that I only want 100 life insurance agents, that at the end of the day, you don't have to get licensed. But if you're on this call, I still got about 19 spots before I wrap up 100 licensed agents in my organization. And if you're one of those licensed agents, you don't have to go get licensed now. I'm telling you, if you're on this call, we're going to wrap that up, whether you say yes with us or not. We're going to wrap up the 100 licensed agents. But if you're on this call, go get licensed ASAP. Because what I'm going to roll out to my licensed agents is going to be game changing. I promise you're going to wish you was a part of that. Because we're going to sell the other 6 streams of income just to clients. And when I show you the numbers on that, if you're one of my licensed agents, that no matter what, I'm going to go make a lot of money in the company. I'm going to meet Patrick David. I'm going to meet all the wealthy people, Tony Robbins, Eric Ward, everybody you could think of. I promise you, I'm going to go meet those people. But if you my 100 licensed agents, guess who's going with me? You're coming with me everywhere I go. I met up with Tanya already. She came into the company. I've seen her twice. Once she came down here. 2, I went down there to her. Right? So my goal is who can I lock arms with out of my 100 licensed agents? And that's where you're going to forever get a coaching call from me. But to talk about the money is game changing. We won't even talk about that. But if you're a licensed agent, I want you to think of the next biggest life insurance company and you're top 100. You know, there's life insurance companies with over 25, 45, 50,000 licensed agents. But I know Patrick B. David, which is my mentor, his goal is to wrap up 100,000 licensed agents by 2029. And I promise you, by 2029, I will have at least 30K of those licensed agents. So if you think about 30K and you're in that top 100, you guys are already leaders with an organization of tons of agents that will forever come to you, but you're their assigned agent. They're joining your agency and not mine, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. So I don't even want to go into details as far as learning and training and what it looks like, but get licensed, get appointed with the carriers because you're going to make a lot of money with your life insurance license. And when I show you how much on the next slide, that you're going to get paid off of showing somebody how to become the bank, and they're going to write 3 policies and eventually 7. That only if you license, you don't have to sit down and write that policy. We got the people that's going to do it. You bring the people through the call, they follow those 7 steps, you're going to get paid for it. And I'm going to show you how much you'll get paid for it. So this is a system, 7 steps of financial freedom in less than 24 months. Again, I went over that earlier. Hey, if you rocking with me for 24 months, I'm going to make you a lot of money if you can follow the steps. That's a disclaimer. If you can follow the steps and do your part, I'm going to do my part. But you got to show up to the calls. You got to do every step that I say do. You can't miss a step. So again, if you're on this call like, hey, I got those. See, I have this. I have a term policy. No, you don't have what we have. These 7 steps is very crucial for me to guarantee you success in the business because these are 7 steps that I've done. Not something I'm going to go test. I didn't test 6 steps. I didn't test 4 steps. I test all 7 steps that get me to where I'm at today, and you got to go through those steps. So real quick, we're just going to run through the rest because I think Q&A will wrap up a lot that we're doing. And again, I knew I wasn't going to go through all these slides like I set them up because I'm a talker. So 2 rules that you got to do is 1, get licensed. We cannot help you succeed without the proper training and knowledge of the industry. And like I said, you don't have to get licensed if you're on this call right now. We got another vehicle that we'll talk to you about. But if you're on this license, get licensed. But when you hop on a call, you will get a one-on-one call with me. I will set your appointment, say, hey, do you want to get licensed or not? And I'll open up the other options for you. But you have to follow all steps, right? And that's kind of what we went over, every step except getting licensed. But if you're on this call, get licensed. I promise you, go get licensed. I can't stress that enough. So what can we expect from you? Go get licensed, you'll study. If you're in another company, we make getting licensed easy. We got a license coordinator. Everything is hands-on. Everything is a word of mouth. Everything is you on the phone with somebody walking you through what you need to do. You don't have to go Google and read and try to watch videos and figure all that out. You don't have to do that right now. We got the team to be able to do that for you. And I don't want you guys thinking that getting licensed is hard. You can literally go take the test tomorrow, score 40, take it again, score 50, and go take it again and score 100 on it. You can go do that. So don't think that, oh, I got to go learn for another 2 or 3 weeks. No, look over some material for an hour. Go take the test. You'll know what you missed, and then go back and take the test again. Study, and then take the test again. But again, we're getting towards the end. I know y'all still on the call. I don't know if y'all on the call because I'm really providing value, or y'all on the call because it's raffle. But either or, we're on the call with a lot of people still. So if you're on this call, I want you to hop on my schedule. Let me do a one-on-one business plan consulting for you on the call. But I don't only want to just do one for you. I want to do one for your husband. I want to do one for your son. I want to do one for your daughter. I want to do one for your friend. So if you're on this call, one, you're going to get a call from me, and we're going to talk probably for an hour. I promise you, I talk a lot, and we're going to talk a long time. We're going to go into details. And I'm doing that for my next 100 licensed agents. But also, I'm going to talk to you. But when you go to sign up, I don't want you to just sign up for yourself. I want you to sign up because, one, you see 70 people still on this call that you know people that might come on the call that you want them to get on the call with me, one-on-one, right? So when you sign up, who do you want to get on this call? They're not on the call right now, but who do you want to sign up? Sign up those people for them. So I told you it's $199. If you want to bring 2, 3, 4 people, go sign up those people immediately because that's going to put them in line. I don't want you to wait to say, oh, let's see if this system works for me. This system already worked. We got tons of testimonies on the team that we won't even go into details with testimonies right now, but with the value we're providing, they're the reason why I'm going to talk about the debt consolidation next. Because they got funding, they got business funding, I got money, and we want to give it away. And we're going to show you that, hey, we got people that came in June, they made money, and they're like, hey, I got money sitting in the bank and I want to give it away. Where should I give it away to? Well, guess what? We got people that coming into the call. They're in debt $3,000. They're in debt $7,000. They're in debt $10,000. Where can you put that money? Hey, let's help somebody get out of debt, get their credit score up, create a business, LLC, and let's fast track them through this process. So what I'm going to do on that call is going to be a personal call, you and I. I'm going to get on there. I'm going to look at your credit. It's going to be a credit analysis. I'm going to see your credit score. I'm going to do a business plan, what your next 90 days look like. If you owe $2,000, guess what? I'm going to pay off $2,000. If you owe $9,000 on 10 credit cards, I'm going to give you $9,000. I'm going to log into your account. We're going to go pay off your credit card, and you'll pay us back on the back end. That's what we're doing. So if you want to think of an organization, tell me who's going to log into your account. And we got people on the call that we already done it. Right? We already released that we're logging into your account, paying off your credit cards for you. Nobody in the world in the history is doing that. And if you can't find somebody doing that, please bring them to me. I want to talk to them. I want to sit down with them. But as a team, as we scale, as we grow, we're going to make a lot of money that we do not need, that we got so many people in our organization. We just want to give it away. But when you give it away, there's going to be a return on your investment that, one, we're insurance agents. 2, we're a business formation agency. 3, we are the lenders, and we're real estate agents, and we're the mortgage loan officer. And that'll be going into details of what that look like. But at the end of the day, I want father-figure agents to be the new insurance agents of the world. I want them to be the new real estate agents of the world, the new mortgage loan officer agents of the world, and the new lenders. And then also the new investors of the world. But what are we going to invest in? In our own platform and our own people. And then when they go through the process, they're going to rinse and repeat. So this is a system, an all-in-one, a one-stop shop that you want to be an agent where you can go out there and really help families. When we're going to ask, we're going to run and ask who's in trouble, who's in debt, who's struggling today. Pick up and call the father figure agent. We got you. Right? And that's what we want to do. Looking forward to the next year to wrap up $10,000 people coming through our organization. We're just helping everybody. Because at the end of the day, you don't have to invest your money into Airbnb and a trucking company and different industry. Invest your money into people, provide them value, and they're going to stick with you for a long time. And this is a system that you can do that with. And again, this system is the Coach Dad system. If you're on this call, this is your system. Tanya, this is your system. Al, this is your system. Big Money Mike, this is your system. This is not saying Coach Dad's going to do this for you. No, you're going to do this for them. You're the father figure agent. Big Money Mike, you're going to do this for them. So I'm personalized. This is saying everything I'm offering, I've done in the last 6 years. This is not for me to go build a household name. This is for me to build a personal household name for yourself to go out and help mom, help dad, help brothers and sisters to get out of debt. And when that happens, they're going to build a huge organization that we literally gonna change the world one agent at a time. And when we get to Patrick McDavid, he's gonna ask, what the hell have you done? And this is what we're doing. The company, I'm gonna let you guys know, the company is called People Helping People. And you talk about an agency coming into the system, taking on people, literally helping people. That's what we're doing. Forget Airbnb, forget giving $2 million to a corporation. Put your money into 10 different people, 20 different people. And then put them on a coaching call so they can be mentors, so they can create a legacy for their family. That's what we're doing for our age as an agency. We're an agency to literally help people. So again, that personal call, if you're on this call, make sure you signed up. When I see you in the system at $199, when I see you and see the people you added, we're going to allow you guys to book my calendar. We're going to go talk, and we're going to talk for a long time. And I'm going to personalize a plan. How can I go bring 50 people to the system? How can I bring on, make $21,000 in my first month? I want to sit down with you and show you how you can do that based on the numbers that you can bring in. But that's me kind of talking about a builder. Again, I'm gonna really run through this piece. So there's 3 different groups that you can come in. One, you're like, hey, where am I at in this system? One, you either group 1, which, hey, you got good credit, 750 above, you got a valid driver license, Social Security card, you have a photo, you bank with Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, American Express, Capital One, Navy Fed, and if not, go bank with one of these banks. That's all we need you to do. Obtain an insurance license, or you will commit to get licensed in the next 30 days, or and find 3 people you can partner with, right? So you come on $199, bring on 3 more people. If you got a 750 credit score, you want to fast track this for the next 180 days, do that. Come on the call, bring on 4 people on your team. You're the one, and bring on 3 other people. And we're going to make sure, and I'm going to have a phone call with all 4 of y'all and show you guys how you guys can leverage this system and go make a lot of money. If you're in group 2, give me 12 months. If you lock arms with me and you go through step-by-step system, group 2, we're going to take care of you in 12 months, right? But you got to go through the system. Group 2, say, hey, I'm in group 2. I got $1,000 in the bank, or $1,000 I can borrow, or $1,000 I can spend. Again, our system is just $199. You don't have to pay anything extra. Go get your license, make the money, or say, hey, I want to fast track through the system. And this is what I'm explaining to you guys, how to fast track through the system. I got $1,000 in cash or credit, or my mom would give it to my brother. I can go wrap it up and get it. I got decent credit between a 520 and a 620. I can bring 3 or more business partners to the call. Hey, I sign up, 3 other people gonna sign up with me. And then we will commit and get licensed within the next 30 days, right? So at the end of the day, we just need 1 license every 3 people. That's to go 1 license every 4 people. So if you're on this call, you say, hey, I can get licensed, but I got 4 people that may need this. Bring them to the call. Bring them to the call with me and you on a call with 4 people. And we're going to talk about how we can put a system together and how can this work for us for the next 12 months. So if you're in group 3, it's not your fault, but hey, you got to give me about 24 months. Will you make money? Yes, you will. Will you change your life? Yes, you will in the process. And I'm not saying 24 months to make $1. That can happen. You can make money as soon as you get licensed and bring people to us, or as soon as you sit down and write a policy. But 24 months, you're going to be your own bank. I can guarantee you that if you come in and do the step-by-step system, which means, hey, we're going to have to repair your credit and get it going and get it fixed where it needs to be. So if you're on this call like my credit sucks, we're going to take care of that. And we're not going to charge you for it. But if you're in group 3, you're in group 3 because 1, you don't know anyone. 2, I don't know anyone, but we'll commit to getting licensed in less than 21 days. No money saved. I'm broke, and I'm only making about $2,500 a month, and I'm barely surviving. You're in group 3. But if you're in group 3, guess what? We can still take care of it. It's just going to take longer. But if you're in group 3, the goal is how much money can I scramble up to fast track me to the process? Oh, hey, I made $2,500 a month. Let me only spend $2,000 a month. Let me go downsize with somebody so I can save $1,000 a month. Whatever that is, you just got to figure out, we got to focus more in group 3 on 1, budgeting, 2, getting your license, 3, sitting and writing more policies so you can make more money. And we're going to show you how to do that. Oh, your credit is less than 519. So if you're in group 3, you like my score is 519, well, here you are. You're in group 3. But we can move you from group 3 to group 2 to group 1, that later on when you decide that, hey, I met somebody who got great credit and I brought in 3 people, that's going to move you to the other group. But you also can say, hey, I came up with an extra $1,000. We're going to move you to the other group. But if you're in group three, you really got to go get licensed ASAP. So to become your bank, again, what we're really doing is showing you how you can put your money in one place and also have liquid cash. So everything that you think of that you're saving for, stop saving in 10 different places. Put that money in one vehicle, and if you need it, you got access to it. And we're going to show you what that look like. But the companies we're working for are the big companies you probably heard of, John Hancock. So if you're on this call, hey, oh, this is a scam, this is a pyramid scheme, oh, this is not real, this sounds too good to be true. Hey, it's not. One, you got to get certified, you got to get licensed, there's a fingerprints, and there's a background check. So we're not doing no scamming over here. So later on, when you go on the internet and look up whatever it is, do your research, don't go do that and think like, oh, this is a scam. No, you joining the company because of me, because of my organization, not because of what you heard, right? I'm going to make sure that I give you my word if you give me your word. But at the end of the day, we have the two main products that rule the entire world that's not going anywhere. One, a life insurance agent, two, a real estate agent. I want to show you how to build a real estate agency and also a life insurance agency that you got these people, when you go do what you're doing, you got a team of people working under you, making you a lot of money, working with the top companies that's been around for 100+ years, and the product that's been around for 100+ years. We can join other companies, but we don't want to do that. Can use other products. We want to use a product that won't go anywhere. How can I build a life insurance agency? How can I build a real estate agency? And that's what this platform is about. And also, if you're on this call, say, oh, I got my brother's an agent, real estate agent, my sister a real estate, oh, my other sister is a life insurance agent. Guess what? We ain't got to take them away from where they at. This system only provides value for them. That's it. So again, here's the 7 steps that we already went through. Restore or leverage your credit, get approved for a term, debt consolidation of personal funding. Hey, if you got your credit score sucks, we're going to go pay off your credit cards for you, and we're going to get you the money that you need. Or if you don't have any credit cards, we're going to go apply you for credit cards so you cut up your debit card and start paying your bills the way you're supposed to pay it. The retirement plan, stop putting money in a 401k, stop putting money in a shoebox, stop putting money in the banks. Let's see how much money you're putting away, $300 a month, $400 a month. Let's put that in a vehicle that's going to teach you to become the bank. The main step is hitting marketing director in the company that we're in. That's my main goal. Marketing director, you're going to make a lot of money when you wrap up marketing director, but that's where you're really financially free and you have an agency and we travel in the world, right? My main goal is I want to travel the world and I want to be able to go do what I want to do when I want to do it with a bunch of marketing directors within my company that's making $8,000, $20,000 a month. And your goal is to get to that. And if you can get to that by simply bringing 3 people to the call. That's it. Bring 3 people to the call and they're going to build your organization for you. You're going to wrap up you're going to maximize the entire company and make a lot of money from it. We want to give you a properly structured business. And once you hit marketing director, you're a business owner at this point. But let's make sure you run your business like a business owner where you're going to set it up, the business bank account, the S corp, pay yourself how much you want to pay a month, put 75% back into the business. And then finally, when you are a successful marketing director, you'll write a business IUL based off of how much money you're bringing in with your business. So real quick, if you're on this call, like I said, this is a done for you session. You're like, how is this done for you? Well, one, you got to get licensed. 2, we're going to assign you a life buddy that's going to build the business for you. On the insurance side, they're going to be your life buddy where, hey, you bring people in, you got 5 policies to write. You don't have to write that policy. We got your life buddy that's going to write the policy and make sure you get paid for it. 2, on the real estate side, you don't have to go sell homes. You don't have to show up. You don't have to go apply, do application. We got the loan buddy for you. You're going to bring people to the call. They're going to make $4,000 a month. They're going to finally be able to afford a home. And guess who's going to be able to sell that home? Your loan buddy going to sell that home and you're going to get paid for it. So the goal is we want to get everybody from rent and put them in homes, but we want to make sure that you get paid for it, and that's another stream of income. So a life buddy and a loan buddy will build your entire business for you if you just bring people to the call. And you may bring people to the call and say, I want to be a producer. So you got to decide who you want to be, right? You want to be a life buddy, loan buddy, or you want to be a builder? You just want to bring people to the call. So when you bring people to the call, they sign up. They may say, hey, I want to work from home and be a life insurance agent. I got all the time in the world. Then now they're the producer, writing all your insurance policies as people come in. And that's what they're doing. And your life buddy is selling the homes as people make enough money to be able to get into homes. But guess what agency going to be getting paid for? Your agency. Your insurance agent, your real estate agency. So real quick, I want to take, like I told you, what I've done in the real world. You need to take it online. You need to take it to every industry. So I had the success I had in other business because when I found my business partners, I found the right business partners. So yes, bring 3 people to the call. That's cool. But if you bring 3 leaders to the call, right, you're good. So I want to talk to you guys about the quality of people that you'll bring to the call versus the people that may not do nothing. But worst case scenario, if you can sign up and you bring me 3 other people, and let's say you're the leader and you bring me an implementer, somebody that say, hey, I just don't want to bring people in. I want to sit at home and you tell me what to do. I'll be the admin. We're gonna work with the admin. Bring in a manager, right? Bring in a manager and say, hey, I understand the vision. I'm good with people. I know what you're doing. Tell me what to do to help you grow your business while you go out there and build. The manager's going to be able to do that. And that is what we're doing right now. This is the baby boomers. So if you 20, 25, 30, 40, go back to mom and dad and say, Mom, you've been working a job for 30 years. I need a manager. And put them on a call with me, and we're going to structure a plan based off of who they are. And then we got the influencer, which the person who's like Tanya, who's on the leader, say, hey, give me a system, and I'm going to bring 1,000 people to this system. Give me the facts, give me the truth, give me the education, give me the steps, and I'll bring people to this call. That's the influence. Somebody that's going to go out there and build your business for you, and you'll be able to get compensated for everything that they do. And that's the person who's saying, no, I just want to bring people in, or I want to join an ad agency and run ads and make phone calls. So these are the 4 people you need in your business, where this is kind of like a trigger. What is it called? That jug your memory on whoever you think you can bring to the system. Somebody who will manage at Walmart, bring them to the system. Somebody who is doing the operation or the admin work or the onboarding for an organization, bring them to the system. Somebody that you see on TikTok, on social media, they always post, and bring them to the system. Bring them to that call with me, and we're going to build you a huge business. So the comp plan, it's ridiculous. I want to talk about it. In the regular insurance industry, people write term policy and making about $1,200 a policy. We making a lot more money on the policy. I ain't got to go into details about that. But we're going to write a lot of policies. People are going to come to the bank, and on those policies, we're going to make a lot of money. But based off of the keep it simple, we'll just keep it simple coming into the company. If you bring one person that write a term, you'll make about $432. If you bring somebody that IUL, remember that IUL that we wrote earlier? This is the illustration for that IUL, right? So that policy, the guy, he's 48 years old, which his policy will last for 47 years. You do the math, 48 plus 47, that policy we illustrate will last that long. But that policy will pay us $8,000 on that policy on IUL. So I want you to think about you bringing one person in that become the bank, that one, write a term policy at about $120 a month, protecting their family, protecting their asset, making sure they go out there and get a car wreck, they'll still be able to survive. That's what that term policy is. That at $120. If we write that on that, it's about $432 on the IUL. If you write an IUL, it's the same thing. It's going to pay out $8,000. You're going to make a split based off of your percentage on this $8,000. So on average, right now, we got Tanya in the company. She got paid off of 2 or 3 IULs already. And when she got paid off them IULs, they was like $1,700 each. So just think about the amount of people you can bring, the amount of policies you can write. And my goal is for Tanya to make her get this policy, go max out another policy and get another policy. Let's go. How many policies can I get Tanya? I currently have 6 policies right now. Guess who wrote my policy? The first 3 I wrote, I didn't get paid on. But the next 3 I wrote, and I'm going to go write 20 more policies for myself because I'm going to continue to make more money that I want to leave behind in my trust for my family. But off a normal policy, if somebody putting $650 away a month, teaching them how to become the bank, that pays $8,000. There's no product, no Apple iPhone you can sell, no company you can join that's going to give you $8,000, pay you in advance for 12 months, and pay you $8,000 off of one product. And you ain't got to sell it, you ain't got to learn it, you ain't got to be educated because we're doing all the work for you. But if you want to learn it, we can teach you. We can show you how to do that. And this is a personal IUL, not a business IUL. The business IULs usually pay around 21 to 31K when you get to that business IUL. So what's the catch? The only thing you got to come here and learn, you got to do step by step. You can't just come here and say, I'm going to make a lot of money. There's a step-by-step system that you got to do. that you probably don't want to do, but you're going back to school. And if you don't want to go back to school, bring somebody that's going to go back to school for you and build a business for you. So either one, there are 7 steps. You got to complete those 7 steps. But once you complete those 7 steps, those 7 steps do not take you away from what you're doing. It don't take time. It don't take energy. It don't take thinking. It's not creative. Those 7 steps is hopping on the call and say, hey, go do this, go do that. Maybe a 5-minute task or a 20-minute task or a 30-minute task, and then go send out 4 or 5 messages to your friends and family and say, hey, there's a call on November 8th. I joined this call. It was amazing. You should get on this call. Bring these people to your call. We're going to join them under your agency. They're going to come through the steps. You're going to make a lot of money from them. So to tie all this together real quick, how do I make money in this system? Well, the goal is how many people can I get in the system and how many people can complete the steps I have, right? So you got, imagine bringing 10 people in and they all completing a step. So this is one person or 3, this is based off of 3 people coming into the system, how much money you'll make by doing no work. If you get somebody in the system, they go through the credit repair analysis in a term, you'll make about $2,000 off of those 3 people. Those same 3 people come in for debt consolidation, we pay off their credit cards, we get them a personal fund, you'll make about $4K. Those same 3 people come in and write a personal IUL at $300 a month, $400 a month, $800 a month, $1,000 a month, you'll make $6,000 a month off of those 3 people. They also gonna come in and form an LLC and get a trust set up that you get paid for the trust. So not only do you get paid for the trust, but you get paid for the IUL too. You'll make about $6,000 a month for 3 people. So thinking, if I bring in 3 people through the system and they go and complete every step, I should be, by the time they get to the step, at $6,000 a month. How fast can I do that? And then the goal is, hey, I brought 3 people in, right? Those 3 people brought 3 people in and they did the same exact steps. Then now those 3 people you brought in that put you at $6,000 a month is now making $6,000 a month, ready to write their business IUL, and you're gonna go make $40K a month. So in this, and I'm gonna tell you now, 90% of y'all not gonna get $40K a month, I promise you. But you don't have to get to $6K a month. And I think about 80% can get to $6K a month at least. But everybody else getting to this level, it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of money, but it's gonna pay off in the end. But when you make $40,000 a month, it's game changing. But this system is set up for anybody to be a life insurance agent, to build a life insurance agency, a real estate agency, and work from home and make $6,000 a month, be able to do that for 2 years, go to the bank and get the money that you want and go do whatever in the world that you want to do. You don't have to rock with us moving forward. Go get that money and do what you've been wanting to do. Go invest into a charity, go do a startup business, go give it away, go do real estate, go start that boutique, that salon, whatever you want to do, take that money and go do something else with it, because I'm going to continue to make you a lot of money to be able to pay that money back from the people that you brought into the system who's completing these steps. So I don't want to review, but this is get licensed and go through the 7 steps. 7 streams. What is 7 streams of income? Well, like I told y'all, my success came from the business consulting. It was a credit repair company. It was putting people in homes as a home ownership program. It was running ads, and it was when I got the trust that I just added. So I'm giving you my credit repair company. Bring people, it's your credit repair company. I'm gonna pay you as people get their credit fixed. Bring in insurance, come join the insurance, get licensed, bring in people, you're gonna get paid for that. Real estate, you're gonna bring in those same people that's gonna end up making more money, that's gonna want to buy homes. They ain't gotta go to the outside and buy homes. They're gonna go to your real estate agency, your loan buddy, to get a home, and you're gonna get paid for it. Also, you're gonna make enough money that, hey, I made $2,000 this month. I want to go run ads. You don't have to go use your $2,000 a month to run ads. Those same people you came into the system, join your ad agency at $297 a month, and they're paying for your ad costs. So imagine being able to go make $40K a month and don't have to spend a dime on running ads, right? Because these people are gonna follow behind you, and as they join your ad agency, you're gonna get paid to be able to run more ads, get more leads, sign up more people, and guess who's gonna make those calls for you? My team, my sales agent, my reps, right? When leads coming in, hey, we heard that, we see that you got this ad, you need credit repair, here's what we're offering. Guess who's gonna get paid for that? You're gonna get paid for it because it's your credit repair company. We're gonna run an ad to the business owner and say, hey, you guys have a business, but y'all struggling, here's what we can do for you. We're gonna run ads, somebody gonna click on that. I'm gonna call them and say, hey, You got a business, you just got to run more ads. Join this ad agency. They're going to join your ad agency. They're going to run ads. They're going to spend a lot of money. You're going to make money for it. But also, the most part, we want to make sure everybody got to trust that, hey, think about everybody join your trust agency, you're making $1,000. So if you can bring 50 people on a year, you're making $50,000 just from your trust agency. But moving forward, this is the foundation that every business should have, no matter what you're doing. Have these foundations and then add your business into it. So my system just allow you to provide more value to your friends, more value to your family, more value to your clients, more value to your customers, more value to your employees, and it don't take you away from your system. So don't think you got to leave your system. Join our system, go through the process, provide value so that now you can go close sales. Now you can close your family. Now you can really help people by sending them through a system that'll really help them, and you'll get paid for doing it. And you don't have to do anything, but guess what? You're only giving them the system so that they can come and join your business. So you can sell your hot ticket. So you can go build your investment portfolio. No matter what it is, when they get to this level, what are you going to offer them? I do have the next 2 vehicles to get into, but I'm letting you know to get into these vehicles it's going to be it's high standards. It's high quality people. It's people that come in I ain't got to argue with. I don't have to. You just say, hey, I'm coming in. I'm going to trust the process. What do I do next, coach? If you end up getting to the trust agency, I'm like, hey, you easy to work with. Here's what you should do next. If you can simply do that, you're going to make a lot of money in my next vehicle. You're going to have the money, one, to join it. 2, the next vehicle is all about you. It's not about me. How can I get you to where I'm at, but make you build a worldwide brand, but make a lot of money? And we're going to talk about how does that work. And then there's 2 other companies, but with that being said, these are 7 streams of income. And the only reason I chose 7 streams of income, because we all heard from the wealthy. You should have more than 1 stream of income. How many should I have? 7 streams of income. At the very minimum, let's get 7, but I promise you I'll have about 20. I promise you I'll have about 30 by the time I pass away. And I want you to follow me through every system I get into. And those systems that I'm getting into is startup businesses that say, hey, I need help. I need customers. I need employees. I need clients. I need funding. We're going to go join those businesses and be the lead for that business to make sure that on day 1 of startup, that all of us joining at one time and that business has a strong foundation and can say, father-figure agency, help me not only start my business, but help me scale my business to $1 million company. And now we're on the boards of S&P 500. And that's what I want Father Figure Agency to be. But like I told you guys, I can talk on and on about this system. I'm very passionate about it. I do have a lot more to say. There will be a lot more conversations. But this is not a system to come in and say, I need to make money within the next 3 months. I really hope that you can say, I'm trusting the process. Give me 6 months and I'll focus on making money. But right now, Coach Des, just set up my foundation. Just get me back on track. Just get me out of debt. Just show me how to pay my bills. Just show me how to form an S corp. Show me how to set up an LLC. Show me where to put my money at. At that point, get me out of debt. And now 6 months later, now you can do a real coaching call based on having $1,200, $2,000, $4,000 of extra money to spend based on you coming through the system and having more money. And then now we can talk about where we can put that to make a lot more money moving forward. So, but if you're in group 3, if you're in group 1, you got good credit, you're going to fast track through this process within the next 6 months. You can bring a lot of people on this call. But if you're in group 3 where you got bad credit, your goal is to find people with good credit, 1, or to go out and tell the world that they'll come in through the process, be in group 1, write up policies, join your credit repair agency, grow your real estate agent, go buy a home, and you'll get paid for that. So I'm going to wrap it up there. We're going to open up Q&A. But before we go into Q&A, I think, Tanya, you want to do the raffle, or you want to touch on some points to make things make a little more sense?
Oh, yes, definitely. You guys, look, real quick in the chat, on the scale of 1 to 10, 1, whether you don't see the vision, to 10, how well do you see the vision? I want y'all to comment below in there because, Des, he shared quite a bit. And I want to make sure it didn't go over nobody's head and make sure you're not sleepy, okay? Because I know I wasn't sleepy, but I still was like observing everything. And shout out to Jen Swan for actually, help contributing with the slides as well. So it can be like a visionary part as you went through that. I would like to say as far as the people with the debt consolidation part that has been helped so far. Are they on the call? I know I'm gonna see Shamir. I think she's on the call. Is anybody else on the call that you can see there that's on here? I would like for them to share their testimonial.
Patrick is next. Well, so a lot of these people is doing that this week. So we had a call. I see 5 people on the call. We got Patrick, we got Tammy, we have Latasha. Yeah, so let's just do Shamir because I actually called her and we did it for her. So let Shamir just come in and let her know what's going on. Yeah, Shamir, Shamir came in the system in June. She got a huge team. She's not a builder, but she got a massive team. She got her credit score going up. We paid off her credit card, so we'll just let her talk about that process. Just touch 2 minutes, Shamir, on what your experience been coming in and what the next month looked like for you. And also with what we did with your home.
What was the question again?
You know what? I think it'll be better for you because I know you are tired. I asked this question step by step. I know Dad said a lot. Okay, so let everybody know how long you've been into, with Father Figure and the People Helping People program.
I actually started in June, I think, and within 30 days, I think I got licensed on, I think to be exact, I think I got licensed on July 8th. So I think I got licensed probably about 3 or 4 weeks within joining.
Okay. All right, great. Now, as far as you building a team, did you had to build a massive team, or did you have to actually do that?
Well, no, not really. I did have your help with actually helping me build my team. So I had a lot of help with that from you. So.
Right. But you just saw the vision because you got in and you got licensed within less than 30 days.
Right.
So you get in and get licensed quick, less than 30 days, see that you're serious, then we're gonna take care of you, right?
Right.
Okay.
I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad you told me about this because, a lot of people, in this time of day, like Des was saying about the inflation and all that kind of stuff. It is, putting a lot of people in the hole. And by me being like a single mother of 2, I think this is going to be very helpful for me, building financial freedom for me as well as my 2 kids. So
most definitely will. And then touch bases on what Dad did for you as far as the debt consolidation part, and also about the home, about your home, what they did for you with the home.
Okay, so we are in the process. I think last week I talked to Des and then we paid off some of my credit cards. So that I can be able to, get my credit score up enough in order for me to apply for my HELOC loan. Once I get that, then I'm gonna take some of that and put it into a business. I think you said a business bank account, something to that nature. So whenever I get ready to get my personal fund and all that things of that nature, I won't, I'll be able to get more funding. So I'm actually going to use some of my HELOC to put some of that money aside and then also pay off the remaining stuff that I have as well.
Yep. Right. So, Shamir called me about a month ago saying, hey, I want to go get a HELOC, but my credit score need to be above a 640. She was like, I'm trying to get a HELOC, but I need to pay off my credit card. Like, don't worry about it. We'll pay off your credit cards.
Right.
So that your score can go up. And we logged in, we paid off her credit cards, and her score is going to go from a 640 to 680 something. But she's also going, when we pay them all off, she'll go from a 640 to a 760 just because the credit card debt. And she only got about $3,000, $4,000 in credit card debt that she's hurting from right now.
Right.
But she's stuck at a 620 because of that. That, hey, we logged in, pay off her credit cards. Now she's going to find herself not only at a 760, but also able to go take a HELOC out, have an LLC and an S Corp set up and put that money in a business bank account. But she also decided to say, hey, you know what? You did this for me. I want to go help other people too. Right? So that's money that's just going to put back in the system that, hey, if we did it for her, let's do it for somebody else. But also let's make her a lender. First thing first, she's a lender now. That's one business. And then she'll talk about getting into the other streams of income to make even more money later on. But this is what we're doing. She's a perfect example of if you come in, you don't have to write policies. You don't have to build. You don't
Yeah,
have
because
to.
I haven't written one policy yet.
Yeah, but she look at her back office. She got submitted points, and she's getting promoted. And she's gonna go wrap up marketing director in the company. But at that time, she would wrap up marketing director. Now you got a business. Here's what we did. Now let's sit down and talk about how we can scale this and how we can help your team go wrap up marketing director in the company also. So it's just a lot that we're doing, and it's a one-stop shop. So like I told y'all, there's a line right now. There are steps you got to complete before you can qualify for debt consolidation. Because one, we want to make sure you understand financial literacy. Two, the terminology makes sense of what we're talking about. But three, the main goal is we want you to be able to bring people to the system to be able to put them in line so that they can get what you're getting. So as much as you want to say, I don't know anybody, I'm not a builder, you are. You know people that we can help them with any scenario that they're in today. We all know somebody that's struggling, that bring them to a father figure agent, when we're going to make sure we take care of them moving forward. So if you're on this call, don't you just sign up, but sign up whoever you think that want to help. Whether they understand it or not. No, I'm signing my wife up today. Let's put her in line. No, I'm signing up my brother today. Let's put him in line. So make sure that that line starts now, and that starts with you. That you see the value, you know how we can help, and we want to help you and your family and your friends. One thing I can say, this system is not something that you have to go out and prospect and talk to strangers and be weird and awkward. Go to your own family and say, hey, I got something that you probably want to sign up. You probably want to hop on this call. I'm having my call with Coach Dez. You probably should come on this call, right? And then we'll do that business plan, just go into details and do Q&A from there.
Right. That's amazing. And Shamir, she's put her money to the side and she's, following the steps. She's not about to go out and make it rain. She's not about to go.
I'm not. I never been that type of person.
Right. She's not gonna she's very, very, very frugal with money. No, stop. But she's not going to go and just spending on frivolous things. That's not going to get her the ROI. No, this is a blessing upon blessing.
Yes.
That's what we want to be able to do. That y'all just got to be patient and got to be able to see the vision. Shamir, she trusted in me to say, hey, I'm gonna get on this Zoom and I'm gonna handle what I need to do. And then, being a student, she didn't never complain. She never, was complaining about, we ain't gonna take this. She was a student, and now she's seeing all this transpire in fruition. And only been how many months, Shamir, now since you came June? Came in a day, joined a day after me, right? So June the 8th or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So only a few months, you guys. So you can see what's being transpired. So that's exactly what Dez meant about give them 2 years. That doesn't mean give you 2 years to make $1. 2 years to be financially and set free for life. Okay, so that what that 2 years breaks down to and what that actually means. Like Shamir said, she's never written policy at all, and she has points and about to get ready to get paid off of policies. Okay, so let that marinate for you guys too as well. So anybody else, Dez? Before I do the raffle drawing?
No, we're good. We can do the raffle drawing because people getting off, and I know some is waiting for the raffle drawing. So
right. So I got a lot of people in the comment when I asked them about being a scale of 1 to 10 about seeing the vision. We have everybody pretty much saying 10, but Kiva said 20. And Vincente Ben, I hope I pronounced it right. He said 11. But everybody else pretty much said 10 plus. Okay. So yeah, let me go ahead and get to this drawing.
Before you pull, we got 2 different drawings. One is gonna be just cash out. I'm gonna cash out you right now, right? $250 each person for those first 2 drawings. But the other 5 drawings we know it's $189 to get signed up. I know you guys probably struggling or got some loved ones that you want to get into the system. Use that money to go get them into the system. That's what that is for. But the first 2 drawings is $250, a cash app drawing that you came on the call. Thank you guys for coming to the call. If you're a licensed agent or if you're on the call and you're on our team, if I was you, I use the money also to invest into your business. Who been want to sign up but don't have the money, right? We want to make sure that you guys can go out there and build your business, that I'm not just talking to the guests on the call. If you're on the call and you're licensed and you have have an agent code, go sign up people with your money, with the money, or whatever it is, so that we can go help them and hop on the call with them. And that's what this is for, money to just invest back into the business. So if you got 250 each, these first two, do whatever you want with it. The next one is for you. If you don't, as a guest, guess what? You come in for free. If you're not a guest, guess what? You can go bring other people in for free.
All righty. So I know y'all tired. So we're gonna go ahead and do the raffle drawing, and then we will open up for Q&A. So that way the people who gotta go to work in the morning, they can go ahead and get off and go to sleep, okay? So what I'm gonna do is, since I don't have my little one to use the pull for me, I am going to actually, as you can see on the camera, and you see this here, I got all the names in here. I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna go and grab one. And when I call your name, you have to be present. If you already dropped off, sorry, you're not in this. You got to be on. And when I call your name, I want you to unmute your mic. Let's make it fun. And let's say, yeah, baby. Okay. All right. So let's do it. All right. Let me close my eyes. The first one. All right. I got one. Put it down. And I'm going to open it up. Let's see who I have. All right. The first person that wins the $250 is Deja. So you still on, Deja? I want you to unmute your mic and say, yeah, baby. You got 10 seconds. And the time starts now.
Yeah, baby.
Yay! All right, we got Deja. So, Des, do you want me to just put their names to the side, or you want to just cash out them one by one, or just get them two first and get them out of the way? I thought you muted. You muted.
Yeah, get that cash out. Text Tanya your cash out.
Okay. Deja, who invited you on?
My mom did.
Who's your mom?
Lakeisha.
You said who?
Lakeisha.
What, Hankins?
Yeah.
Oh, Lakeisha. Yeah, Lakeisha. Yeah. So send your mom your cash out, and Lakeisha send me her cash out ASAP.
I got you.
You're gonna take care of while you're on here tonight. All right. All right, next person. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Now, eyes closed again. Grabbing the name out the bowl. And we have the second lucky winner here for $250,000. I'm not who I said $250,000. Where's that? $250. Jadine Piper.
Now, Piper.
I'm new.
Look at Edmund get to sign up for free. Look at him.
You better say, yeah, baby, you on here.
Hey, Tanya, guess what? Hey, should we do one more? I think we should do one
Yeah,
more.
let's do, yeah, baby. Let's do one more.
Let's do one more.
But I wait on Jadine. You better be on here, girl. 10 seconds. 10.
She on here. I just seen her.
9. She better on mute. 8. We gotta be fair for everybody. 7. 6.
Ask her on mute.
5. 4. Cause I'm looking for her now.
Yeah,
3.
I see her. I'm looking at her. I just asked her on mute. She on her, Tanya. She good. I don't know what she's doing.
Oh yeah, I see her.
Sleep. She might be asleep or something.
Yeah.
She on here now.
Edmund, are you there, Edmund?
You on here. I see you on here.
Edmund, unmute your mic, Edmund.
What y'all think? We gonna get it to her because she on here. What y'all think?
He might be asleep.
Hey, Ebony.
Don't get it to her. They saying
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm here.
Edmund,
Let's do it.
Okay,
up,
everybody,
man?
all right,
Let's
yeah,
do
baby. Say yeah, baby, Miss Edmund.
Yeah.
I got.
Yeah, Edmund came out in person.
Yeah. I met the father Sunday. I'm glad I got a chance to meet you, Mr. Edmund. So it's gonna be a great experience for you, all right?
Likewise, appreciate it. Thank you.
Anytime. All right, so we're gonna do another one now. Dad's feeling generous tonight. Let's keep it going. So I'm gonna close my eyes again. And can y'all see me? All right. Steve Dawson.
I don't think, is Steve on here?
He was.
Yeah, baby.
He was not playing. So we have 3 of the $250 winners. So make sure, go ahead and send the cash out, please, ASAP, so we can get that taken care of while we're on the Zoom. And then we'll go ahead and take care of the other 5. Now I'm getting ready to call for the $200 a person, correct? For the getting them entering the system. So once again, like Desmond said, somebody like a loved one that you're really thinking about wanting to help. So we'll call your name. If you are already in the program, go ahead and help somebody out and get them in the system, all right? Don't keep the $200 for yourself. If you are new.
This one is for a free sign up. So this one
Right.
is for free sign up. You let us know and we're going to get them in the system. That's what this
Okay,
is.
that's right, because you can do it on, that's right.
Yep.
So, all right, so yeah, y'all ain't gonna be able to do that anyways. Okay, so if you are new, if you on here as a new person and I invited you on or anybody else invited you on, if I call your name, then you'll be new. And I just make sure I have this indicating that you will be getting the free sign up, okay? So you won't have to pay the $199. You'll be signing up absolutely free, okay? All right, here we go again. Let me do some little picking up. All right, close my eyes. All right, first person, Marilyn Rich. Marilyn Rich. So if you're on the call, unmute your mic and say, yeah, baby. Okay.
Yep. Marilyn on her.
You say you see her?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. Marilyn Rich.
Unmute.
Unmute your mic. I see you. Unmute your mic. Y'all sleep? They probably sleep.
Yeah.
They're 10:55 now.
That's fine. We got her. We know she.
Okay, I got your name on here. I need to find out who she connected to though. But we'll figure that out.
Let's still look, because I'll be asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, you gotta be at work super early like you. I understand that part.
All right, let's make it quick, Tanya. We still got Q&A.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get quick then. All right. All right. Chantress Lakes. So you in the system, so you figure out who you want to help. Okay?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. That's number 2. All right. Third person. All right. Vincente Ben. I know I just saw you on here. So unmute and say, yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby cat.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, baby cat.
All right. So let me get my camera back on here. All right. So the 4th person. All right.
Wanted me to talk to them.
Yeah. Jacquetta Body. So you still on here, unmute your mic and say, yeah, baby. I don't think she on here no more. I'm looking.
Yeah, I don't see her.
Got 10, 9, 8. She not on?
I don't see her.
No.
All right, I don't see her no more. All right, we got to keep it moving then. Got to keep it moving. All right. All right, let me get back to my camera. Okay, so y'all see me? All right. All right, amen. All right. All right. We have Shaquise Drake. Shaquise Drake. Somebody looking. If you own Shaquise Drake, yeah, baby. If y'all don't see her, let me know in the comment that she not.
Yeah, I'm here, but I'm not new.
So you gonna give this to somebody who you want in, okay? Who brought you in?
Tanisha.
Tanisha Taylor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's for you to bring somebody in if you want to.
Right. This for you to bring somebody in for the $199, okay? So think
Okay.
of somebody who you can help, who wants this, not just body, somebody who see the vision like you see it, okay?
Okay.
All right. So that's the 4th person. So we got one more. One more. All right. Let's see who we got. All right. We have Tiana Cohen. I know you in already too. Are you still on? Because if you are, I want you to unmute your mic and say, yeah, baby. And if y'all don't see her, let me know. And I'll go to the next verse.
She on her.
You saw?
Yep.
Yeah, she on here.
Okay. Tiana, you must be asleep too. Okay, I'll reach out to you then. We'll figure out who you want to help. Okay, so we have the 5 people: Marilyn Rich, Chantress Lake, Vincente Ben, Shaquish Drake, and Tiana Coyens. Congratulations once again. And we have Deja, Ladine Piper, and Steve Dobson that's going to receive the $250. And I think Lakeisha already sent me her daughter there. I'm getting ready to message you right now. Her daughter and Mr. Since the dean is asleep, do you want to just drop your cash out in the messenger chat? Or do you want to just unmute real quick and give it to us so I can send it over to Des? I can do that too. Either way.
Can y'all still see my screen?
Yep.
Yeah. Just do Evans if he on her, since Jadine not saying that.
Right. And then and Steve, you want to send me your cash app and I can send it over to Des? Or you just want to send it over to him? How you want to do it?
Cash app. I'm saying my phone number for Zelle.
Zelle?
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
that'll work.
gonna-
But real quick, before we go into Q&A, here's the platform that makes it done for you. Again, we still working on it. When I started, I didn't think it was gonna be so much work to put into this. But originally, you'll send somebody to the call. They'll go to this system and enroll. And when they enroll, it's a step-by-step system on, hey, welcome video from me, how to get started. And then you got step 1. Of course, there's 7 steps that we told you about. Step 1 is introduction, talking about credit, repair versus building, credit repair, how you can help us, and guided actions in the walkthrough. Step 2 is the whole getting licensed support. How do I go get licensed? We make it very easy. It's all step-by-step how to get licensed. That we even have a study course on here that you can just watch and study. It's videos. Or you can just go through the note cards or the vocabulary, whatever it is. It's how to study, schedule, pass your exam, get a copy of your license. The CEs you do, how to upload your license, the back office, get appointed, notified, you got appointed. Choose if I'm a builder or producer. Producer equals admin. A builder equals just you just bring people in. We'll write your term policy and we'll train you on your term policy. And then we'll schedule your term then. Or we'll do the term illustration where you'll understand how it works and then you'll schedule your term. After that, we got the introduction to budget to let you know you're paying your bills on debit or credit, debt consolidation, whether you need credit repair or you just need to go apply for credit cards. How to leverage your credit with your personal funding and then the credit mix to get to an 800 credit score. Step 4 is kind of talking about the IUL, rolling over your IRAs, rolling over your Roth accounts, showing how much you want to put in emergency, how much you got in the bank account, the whole 9 yards for your retirement, and you becoming the bank with your IUL. And then this just goes into details of you getting a trust. You'll complete this, but this is where you get your trust set up at. Intro to marketing director, that's kind of me going into details about what I did, but also what you can go do to do what I did and how you can leverage this entire system to get you there faster. Introduction to business funding, 3 bank accounts. Talk about going to set up Chase. Go set up 1 main bank and 2 credit unions, which the main bank we're using, if you're on this call, go set up Chase. Step 7 is introduction, and then becoming the bank about the business IUL. And then step 8 is, of course, other streams of income. Now you're ready to get into other streams of income because you got the funding, you hit marketing director, you need a full-time schedule, and we give you that full-time schedule. And you'll get certificates, you'll get shirts, you'll also get rings as you get promoted through the company. And here's the goal if you're on the call. How fast can I wrap up my 100K ring, and what does that look like? Well, hitting marketing director within our company and actually writing 20 to 30 policies. But we'll do that for you. So the goal is you get to 100K, you get to 250K, you get to 500K ring, and then this is where we get to exclusive club because now you VP company and we trying to get to Patrick Big David. So like I said, even though we got 7 streams of income, this is the main vehicle that you will go make a lot of money if you stick around with us. We want to be the #1 company in the organization, and this is the vehicle that'll get you there. But we need you to stick around, show up to the term policy, show up to the IUL, show up to the coaching, make sure you're doing every step. And the main thing, going to the big event. Right now, we already got about 47 butts and seats ready to go to the big event in January. If you're new to this call, we want you to join us. We're trying to go to the next big event with 100 butts and seats. We have 47 right now. If we can wrap up 100, I'm telling you, that's going to be the foundation of our business, and it's going to change everything that we're doing moving forward. This next big event, you have to show up, and you're going to want to be there because it's going to be game-changing for real. But other than that, I'll let you have it, Tanya, and we'll open up Q&A.
Okay, awesome. Real quick, Mr. Fuller, I think he's still on the Zoom, not sure he's off or not, but he's in Houston. I already kind of told him about you going to meet us in San Antonio the end of January. And he's like, yeah, let me know what I got to do. Oh, yeah, you still on here, Mr.
Hey, I'm still here. I'm on.
Yeah. So, Dad, you want to give him a little bit of the details on how many tickets you have left and about him making a reservation to reserve one of his tickets?
Oh, yeah. So I have 7 tickets left, and they going for $150 each. So if you can send me $25, you'll reserve your spot, and the rest of the money is due December 15th. And if you don't buy the ticket from us, you got to buy it online for $275.
Hey, Des, how do we send you the money?
Cash out. I'll post it in the chat.
Yeah.
I don't have Cash App.
And then
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it, Tanya.
Okay.
We'll get him on there. Just put him on the list.
Okay, I don't about to say get with Jantuan. That's one of Jantuan's person, and he'll get you on the list so he can get you that $25 reserve. Okay, we'll have Airbnbs and everything. Okay, so
we getting 2 big Airbnbs. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
But then again, for the first 2 days, and then we'll be staying at the hotel too. So it's gonna be nice for sure.
All right, let's get there. All right, so how we gonna do the Q&A? If you have questions, if you can unmute first, I want you to raise your hand. So under the actual Zoom, it should be where it says reactions. If you're on your phone or a computer, you'll see reactions, and then it'll have an option where you can raise hand. So I want you to raise your hand. I prefer you to speak and ask your question if you can. If you can't speak, then just type your question in chat and I'll read it out. But please go ahead and raise your hand. Go ahead and get your questions answered. Get that out the way while you have Dez on this Zoom, all right? So we'll go ahead and go with Keisha Monae.
We're gonna go for 13 minutes, 10-20.
Okay, so go ahead and unmute your mic, Keisha, and lower your hand.
Okay, so I heard you talking today, Des, about a debt consolidation. When did you guys start that, or how's that?
We just released it today. So we've been doing it. I've been doing it, but we just released it to public today. So if you're on the list, we got you in line. You're licensed. You're going to be getting your LLC, and we'll have a licensing chat. But yeah, you got to be licensed and a licensed agent to qualify. But we'll be. If I haven't called you, I will be calling.
Okay, and dang, I think I dozed off, so I forgot my other question. Shoot. I think of my other question, but I was wondering about that debt consolidation. And I guess I'll talk to you about something else afterwards or when we talk.
Okay. Sounds
Someone
good.
that's not about on the call. All right, thanks.
Do you want me to tell them requirements for the debt consolidation real quick?
Not right now, because it's still, well, yeah, well, get in the system. The goal is to get licensed, get your contract code. That's just a benefit of being part of a filing period agency, right? I want you to come to my organization being the best you. And I know if you're worrying about credit and debt and all of that, we're going to take care of that. But getting licensed, getting your contract code, then you qualify that moving forward.
Okay. And then what about the term policy?
Yeah, well, everybody write a term no matter what. So if you're on the call, we got to have that. You can't go sell insurance without having a term policy. So that's kind of how you get your first training.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Looks like I need some of y'all to raise your hand because I'm about to be reading these questions in here. So if you can raise your hand, and then I'm about to limit what I read in the chat because he only have a few more minutes on here. Okay. So if you can raise your hand, that's gonna be even better. So, Mallory said great presentation, and it's called reach out to me, Angel, on that part. Because we have to figure out what we're gonna do the next Zoom, and whoever signed you up or brought you in, let me know, let that person know, and then we can go from there in the chat, okay? And then let me see. Somebody said Marilyn. Oh, I got Marilyn Rich already. I got Marilyn Rich already as one of the winners, Nina. And Nicole Evans said, what if you have good credit, but super high debt and no savings or retirement?
Well, we'll look at your plan. But if you're on this call, you don't have a retirement, the quickest way is to get an IUL with the max amount that they approve you for, honestly. So, because I think at the end of the day, you'll pay maybe $200 a month, but whatever you get is living benefits. And there's a rider you can turn on your pension plan. So if you say you're 55 years old and you pay for a policy for the next 10 years, that's your policy, right? That stuff turns into cash if you have an IUL. So the quickest way for if you're older and you don't have retirement is to get an IUL fast. And we'll do a whole plan and I'll look at your credit report to put together a personalized plan for you. But all I say is get licensed fast, and then we'll talk about how we can start making you money.
Okay. Nicole said, super, thank you. And Nita said she need 2 tickets too, Des. So reach out to her, him, Nina, so you can get your ticket reserved for 2 of her new members. And Latoya, she mentioned, and I can answer this, do you have to be licensed to attend the event in January? No, you don't. But it's gonna definitely encourage you too.
Yeah, no, for sure. And the main goal, like I said, let's just go into a little details of what the comp plan. The comp plan with marketing directors is bringing on 50 people. At the end. So, but building this business, the good thing about it, it's a such thing of community partners. That, hey, they get an agent code and they're able to get into every event we go to support us. So to get to marketing director, your fastest route is 1, can I get 15 licensed agents? But 2, can I get another 30, 25 community support partners that's going to support me in my business? And they be able to go everywhere you go, watch you walk stage, take photos, and just be a part of your business. And that's paying $199 for them to get that code.
Okay, perfect. And Ebony, you can go ahead and unmute your mic and lower your hand.
Hi, everybody. My question is, I heard that if you don't have good credit, if you're on stage, I think it's stage 3, you were saying something about $1,000. What would that $1,000 be if all we needed was the $200?
Helping you build your credit, fix your credit sooner. So we'll kind of put 2 to 3 companies on your credit report so we can get it fixed fast.
Okay. But if you have good credit, well, not good credit, because my situation is different. Like I don't have the income. My credit is okay. It's in between that. It's like I'm more of a number two, but then I don't have the income.
Right. Yeah, and that's what you got to get licensed. You'll be a producer and help us write policies. But we'll also, if you got that $1,000, we can get your credit fixed, set up an LLC, get you the business funding you need so that you can get your ad agency, and now you can be a insurance writer and make a lot of money writing policies.
Okay, so stage two is like you will be writing policies.
Exactly. Yes.
Stage.
Or you can just bring a lot of people in, and they will
Okay.
write policies for you.
Okay. Oh, I got it. I got it. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Thank you.
we got something
Yeah.
for everybody.
I got it. Yeah.
So your goal is go find you some group ones and group twos. You'll
Yeah.
make money quick.
Okay. I think that's it. If I have another question, I'll raise my hand. Thank you.
Perfect. And Nicole Evans said that San Antonio, Texas is only 20 minutes from where she lives.
So you there.
I told her she got to be there. And
Got it.
she haven't signed up yet. I don't know who invited her. I think it was Kivia, if I'm not mistaken. So you send me a message, Nicole, or come in here. Who invited you? We're gonna make sure we get you on in ASAP, okay?
Yeah.
And then Latoya, got it, thank you. Cleopatra said for seasoned companies since June, hold on, her message just went out, 1 second. For seasoned companies since June 2016, it's Cleopatra's Custom Incorporated. Does it have to be LLC?
No, you can use if you already got an LLC and you're already a business owner, we just got to set you up properly. So you can use whatever you already have, but the goal is to get you 6 LLCs down the road.
Awesome. And Tanisha, just message me, Tanisha. I'll get Dad's cash out information so you can send your reservations for the tickets because she needs her 2 of them. And then anybody who need tickets, just go ahead and send a message. I can write your name down and I'll send y'all Dad's cash out. And just make sure y'all like say it's your name or whatever so you can put your name down, okay? Anybody else have any more questions? We got 5 more minutes before he ends the Zoom. So if you got any question you can think of, anything that hasn't been answered or asked, go ahead and answer. Go ahead and raise your hand now. We have Mr. Jonathan Fuller. Go ahead and unmute your mic and raise your hand. Lower your hand.
So I got a question. As far as the LLCs, does it matter what type of LLC you have? Does it have to be in a specific field? Because I was going to invite my wife. She has a LLC for food catering.
No, it's any field. It can be any field to get funding. There is less funding if you're in real estate or high risk, but we'll form a new one to be able to get you business funding based off of being a consultant or marketing firm. But if you got one, then it's still cool. You'll still get funding. So yeah, you can bring her on and we'll get her set up.
Okay, one more question. How often are the Zooms?
We doing once a month right now. We need to wrap it up a little to do even more. I just want to make sure I'm able to keep my word and take care of everybody. So that's the goal. So at the end of the day, we got 100 licensed agents that we're about to get. I think once we wrap up 100 licensed agents, I'll be able to train people to be able to do the calls whenever. But we will have a recorded call that's done on that portal that we have that you'll be able to share a webinar with people.
Got it.
Yeah. And we'll keep it
That'll
up.
be dope.
Yeah. And then any other questions, Jonathan?
Not off the top.
Okay. Thank you so much. We'll see you in San Antonio.
Yeah, buddy.
So Cleopatra asked, is this international? Because she's in Nigeria.
It is. It's just a different licensing process. We can figure that part out because insurance is all over the world. But as far as the funding and all of that, yeah, we just got to get your tax ID and figure out what's the process of how we can get you a business here in the United States. So that'll just be another call just for you and I to kind of go into details about that.
Awesome, awesome. And who invited you, Cleopatra? Type that in as well. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and call on Ebony Lane. Go ahead and unmute your mic, Ebony, and lower your hand.
Okay. So when we take the test, to become an insurance agent, will that consist of everything that we need in order to be on the different tiers?
As far as group 1, 2, and 3?
Yes.
It depends on if you're in group 1. Wait, kind of rephrase that so I can make sure I got it clear.
Okay, so from my understanding, from what I thought I was getting, when you said that you that I will basically go out here and try to get somebody to be on my team to write the policies for me, right?
Right.
So because we're building an agency.
Yep.
But while we're taking the test as a leader or whatever, that's what we're being tested on. We're being tested on all of those things. That way we'll already know how to do it.
Right. No, the life insurance test is just kind of like education based off of selling insurance. But as far as to write we do trainings for term and IULs that will teach you how to do that.
Okay, and it won't be any more money added to that? Like, is there any more fees?
Right. So getting licensed, it depends on the state, but it varies between $80 to $100 to pay. To one, take the exam, which is $33, to get into exam FX, which is $19, and then do your fingerprints is usually about $50. But after that, there's no other money that you spend besides getting your term policy and getting trained on your policy. And then you make enough money, and then you can afford an IUL.
Okay, good. Okay, so the IUL is what's going to cost more money.
Right. Later on, once you make money within the system.
Right, but that's later on down the line. Okay, now
so your only monthly residual is $120, $140 a month for your term. Okay.
Now you also mentioned real estate agent, building a real estate agency.
Yep.
What is that more? I know that I did hear in the beginning, and you said all we have to do is want to learn more. So I got that. Right. Is there more fees for that to go into that?
Yep, it's a whole different company that you'll want to sign up. But the fees for that piece is $249 and $89 a month. That's it.
Okay.
Yep.
And at what point will we be entering into that? Like, what phase will that be?
So the goal, when you got your LLC set up, you got good credit, you can join right now for the credit piece where you can get paid for credit. So if you're like, hey, I'm gonna get licensed, it's gonna be a lot slower, but I can bring people on that need credit repair, you will join that to be able to get paid from that too. So with your $1,000 is probably be best for you to pay $189 with PHP, but also pay $249 for that credit repair part. Then when you bring people on, you got your code so they can sign up to your credit repair agency.
Okay.
That's kind of the quickest way to make money.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking one of the things that I want, like actually the majority of things that you're doing is things that I said I wanted to do. So that's why I was like, okay. And especially the credit repair and the credit the business credit, I wanted to do that. So
yeah, we're just making it easy for you. That's all.
Okay. Thank you.
Great questions as well, Ebony. And just rephrase your your answer to your question about when you said taking the test. It's just like, you're going to school and college to pass the test or whatever, and you got that certificate or whatever, a completion, but you still go through the on-the-job training type. So you'll have other additional training once you're licensed that you'll go through, showing you how to do those type of things. But you don't have to go and learn everything up front. Like he mentioned, he got a whole team that'll do that process for you while you learn. It basically you earning while you're learning. Got it?
Yeah.
Earn and grow. That's it.
Right. And you won't be paying any more extra money like out your pocket to get to those phases. So you won't be paying for all those different stages up front. You'll be getting money and use those to fund your next phases of the business entities, if that makes sense, okay?
Oh, it makes sense. I understand.
Okay, all right, great. And
Thank you.
you're welcome. And let's see, somebody else have any questions real quick in the chat. And you also, yes, so Keisha, basically how it works is when you join the program, and who invited you, by the way, I believe, drop that in the chat also. So you will, when you first come in, you'll pay the $199, get into the system, and then you'll also get set up for the credit monitoring, all right, which is $29, and you'll go ahead and pay for your study material, which the regular price is like $50, but you get it only for $19. You have 30 days to utilize that to get your license for that $19.99. Okay. At that point, you don't pay anything else until the time to schedule your exam. Okay. So to schedule your exam, depending on what state you are in, it ranges anywhere from $50 to $65. All right. And then once you do that, once you pass your test and get your license, you pay for that. Now, your state gives you up to a year to pay for your license, but who won't wait a year to pay for your license? You try to get your license so you can make money. So
yeah, I'm
varies.
already waiting for my license, Latanya. I was kind of commenting on the other lady was asking like, what else do you pay? And I was saying that once you pass your test to get your license, when you go on the website to apply for your license, whatever your state, the fee is for your state, you have to pay for that up front in order to get it. Once you submit your fingerprints. And then I was saying about the monthly fee you pay for the credit repair.
Gotcha.
Like the credit repair program.
Gotcha. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, that's right. And it depends on your state, because sometimes some states you don't gotta do fingerprints. Some states you do. So it just depends on what state you're in. From that. Yeah. So thank you so much, Keisha. Yeah, you do got your license. We just went on you to get your finish up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. And Cleopatra asked, how soon can I get started from Nigeria? I'm from USA. My business entity is registered in Cleveland, Ohio.
I'll call her though. I will call you, Cleopatra.
And that's Nina person. Nina Upchurch invited her.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll talk.
Okay. I think that's it. Anybody got any more questions? Because we done now, I believe. It looks like you shared a lot. So I'm sure they grasped it and they got the concept. And who's ready to get started, basically? If you're not already in, a lot of you guys are already in the program, but there's a few of you guys, some of you guys probably off now because after that raffle drawing, people had to go to sleep. So I would just go and chime in the group chat. So what we're doing, since it's super late now, I will go in the post and we'll go in and get y'all in the system as quick as starting tomorrow. And Des, I just send you over the people who they chose to get in the system who won the other drawing, the 5 lucky winners, okay?
Yep. And then you'll call Larry for those 5 and he'll get them signed up.
Straight. Okay. All right. I got you, Larry. So other than that, Marilyn said she's ready. Jonathan said he's ready. Let's go. You guys have a wonderful night. And hey, I'll talk to you guys again soon.
Yep. All right. I'll holler at y'all. Thank y'all.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.